live. Wait, okay, I'm gonna start the queue. I want to quickly check, because I set up a whole playlist that basically just rotates through the whole Omega Strikers soundtrack. I want to see what song it plays when I switch back, if it starts with the Atlas theme or if it goes back to the Juno one here. Fuck, okay, I might, alright, I'm gonna change some settings quickly. It should take like 2 seconds. There we go. Now, in theory, it should just continuously loop through a bunch of different songs rather than always going back to the same song. Alright. Trying to think if there's anything I have to say before I used to start looking at videos. Not massively. I will say it was probably a I ate way too much food before this, so I feel kind of dead, but beside that, I'm fine. Fuck it, let's watch videos. This one. And if I now do that, yep, cool. We were nearly done. Yeah, we were talking about Tlaloc. Did we get to the end of it? I don't remember. We were close to the end of it.
Attacks. Once. You can only re-roll them once, and then really itching to get hiding, but the end can control of the delicate strikes. And this lasts until the end of your next turn, and while this is happening, you can re-roll any missed attacks. Once. You can only re-roll them once, and they have to target a new character within range. But range or melee and just making a bang for your buck much more worth it. Re-rolls to all your attacks that round. This is a protocol. You still have all your actions left when you're not moving. Open fire and let it rain. Though it gets a bit funky with area of effect, you can only target a different character within the same planted area of effect, and a character can't be hit more than once as part of the same action. It's not making...
I feel like that was something I was gonna... My brain is completely fucking lagging right now. That was definitely something I was gonna say, but I do not remember what it was. Fuck it, whatever.
Be more accurate against one target, it's redirecting your attack to hit another that you're more likely to hit, from the one you would have just missed. Outside of that, it's got the tags AI, Unique, Heat 2 to Self, as it's activating and pushing your systems to overdrive to act so fast, rapidly moving the Size 2 or other chassis to be able to make these attacks against so many possible targets, within such a small frame of time.
Let's go. Oh, this one. Fuck, I'm not changing the settings. So, Mecha Break requires me to have a slightly different setup from regular games, which can be annoying at times. Who do I actually have to target here? I really like it when I'm playing against either a Narrow Kami or an Aquila, when I'm just playing against bots. Because, right, for those who don't know, by the way, in Mecha Break, it is unlikely I will play against real players at all. I've actually had a couple of games where I've been playing with them. Oh my god, I fucking hate walking. Okay, right. I had a couple games where I was actually playing with them, but I don't believe I've had any games against real players. I mean, you'll see here that the way that they move is really fucking weird and janky. Yeah. Also, once you get to a certain point, the bots do just start straight up fucking cheating. Like, the bots start really hard cheating, which is not the most fun, but whatever. What I found is actually the worst spot for cheating might be Sereneth. I know people talk a lot about, specifically Aquila. Aquila's the one I see the most people complain about, because, like, that's fair. It is literally an auto-aim sniper. I don't know, I had so many Sereneths that were just locking onto you behind walls and shit, and it was fucking annoying. Okay, my goal here is going to be just killing the Falcon whenever I can. Because the Falcon is probably going to hard target the Aquila whenever it gets the opportunity. So if I just shut down the Falcon while it's doing that, one, Aquila just gets to keep killing people, because Aquila bots absolutely do fucking cheat. That is objectively true. And two, we probably just win the game, because the enemy will constantly be down a player. Well, maybe not a player, but you know. Down a mech. What the fuck was that? Okay, that was good. Yeah, there's also an issue with some of the melee mechs where... Okay, I'm just fully suited, right? Yeah, there's an issue with some of the melee mechs where, like, a lot of the ranged ones, they do still cheat, but for whatever reason, the game only lets them actually hit you when you stop moving, right? Like, when they can actually... They only let you hit you... only let the mechs hit you when they can actually lock onto you. For the melee max, that's not really the case. Those fuckers just straight up cheat to an insane degree. It's kind of funny in its own way, but it's also really goddamn annoying. Also, I don't know if Luminates can do, like, Luminate bots can actually do damage. It looks like they can, because I'm pretty sure I just shot out a damage ring thing here, but I never see them do it. And I usually chase them down quite a bit because it's a squishier max, it's quick. Because, like, there is, in general on Falcon, if I was playing against real players, I'd be playing a little bit differently, because if we played anywhere near this aggressive against real players, I'd obviously get shredded. Hell, I even did against bots that one at the beginning of this, with the Welkin and the Falcon just hard focusing me. But no, the Welkin and the Stellaris. But like, in general, if I was playing with real people, the main focus would just be to literally never take a 1v1. Because Falcon, I'm not saying that they're a shit mech, because I actually don't think they are. But Falcon is not really a good mech for 1v1s. Like, you have very good movement speed, you have a lot, you also have a lot of stamina is the big thing. Like, while Falcon is one of the fastest mechs, the bigger part of it is actually that they're one of the fastest mechs who also has a hell of a lot of energy. And in theory has unlimited longevity. That's the other part that's interesting. Because on Falcon, your health bar is basically 0. But in exchange, you're kind of a mech that can just keep fighting forever because your energy bar is a second health bar. So, like, assuming you play well, like, if you play perfectly on Falcon, you could basically just... I'd say it's the best frame for never dying. Like, outside of frames with just, like, a ton of self-heal. Like, how many frames have a self-heal? I guess, like, Tricera has a self-heal, but I don't even know if Tricera is the best for never dying. I guess Luminate is pretty good for it. Like, I don't even know if Panaka is. I feel like Panaka and Luminate, the thing is, they kind of just die. Yeah, Falcon bots are fucking awful, by the way. I don't know what the hell happened. But, like, I don't know if it's just that they got way less data from Falcon or something, but, like, Falcon bots are so fucking bad. They don't dodge anything, and it genuinely is like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, I actually need to kill the Stellaris, because my job here is just, yep. As long as I just keep it so our allies can lock onto them, the Tricera, that should be able to deal with that. That was Tricera. Yeah, it was Tricera. Okay, for some reason, the Panaka is attempting to 1v1 the Hurricane. An interesting strategy. Let's see if it pays off. It fucking won't. Oh my fucking god, dude. The amount of goddamn shields the Hurricane can put down is insane. I know that, like, Hurricane generally is a bit lacky in terms of survivability, but I don't know if they needed 57 shields to make up for it. I'm not sure if that was the correct way to go about things. I still think the fact that these little crates tank your aggro or like lock-on bait you is insane. Like, I think it'd be okay if you could just target them. I think the fact that they lock-on bait you is genuinely ridiculous. Glad back at him. Like, it's one of the dumbest things to me where it's like, sorry, you're telling me I'm piloting this, like, hyper-advanced mech, and its systems are fooled by the fact that this box has some Corite in. Like, I am piloting a fucking one of the most advanced piece of technology in fiction, and it gets beaten by a bot. Yeah, okay, again. Having yet another meltdown? Don't play that luck. I'm not even fucking kidding. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm probably gonna take a break from streaming Deadlock for like at least a couple days. I might still play it a bit off stream, but dude, streaming that game right now is funny, dude. It's so miserable. Like, when I'm off stream, I'm usually watching something or whatever, and I can just brush it off. It's a lot harder to do on stream because, like, I don't have anything to distract me, and also I kind of have to keep talking. I don't know, man. That game is a little difficult at the moment. I don't know if it's matchmaking or what. I mean, that was one of the issues, but like, I feel like right now the meta overall is just kind of meh. Or more accurately, I think it's that the meta's kind of been solved a bit. I think in the previous seasons, like, stuff got updated enough that people hadn't found like optimal builds for characters. And this time they have found the optimal builds for characters, and it turns out all of those optimal builds are not fucking fun to play against.
Useless to run when
Falcon's so fucking sick. Falcon is such a fucking sick looking frame. We didn't get top. damage. Tricera took him. You grandmaster already? Nope, we're diamond. It would be a bit, well, I feel like the stream would be a bit fucking pointless if it's like, oh yeah, I can't end stream until I hit grandmaster. By the way, I'm starting at grandmaster. It's like, what the fuck is the point? How many divisions are there? It's diamond, and then is it diamond, master, grandmaster? So I just have to go up 2 divisions, 10 ranks. Each rank takes like 2 wins. Assuming I don't lose anything, it's 20 wins. Each match is about 10 minutes, so 200 minutes. It's about 3 hours. The only thing is, that's assuming I win absolutely everything, but can I get 20 wins in a row? I don't know what my what's my maximum win streak? It does actually say, right? Like, it says your max win streak for a season. No, it doesn't, apparently. Oh, longest win streak 13. Oh, might actually be a bit longer than. That sucks. Also, you'll notice one of the only times I really lose. Oh, no, to be fair, this was on one of the payload matches. The maps that I lose the most, though, are the deathmatch matches. The reason why is because it's fucking impossible to carry them. Like, genuinely, it is so fucking hard to do anything in a deathmatch. Oh. Anyway, more of the other max.
But that was the Monarch, the gunboat of SSC, the missile platform. Described as that within its description by SSC, it is a missile platform. This is meant to deliver rockets and explosives, targeting them through high precision and a high-tech suite and delivery system. The only thing missing is the fact it doesn't fly by default. You can strap that and customize it, but it is screaming jet fighter. With its speed as well, you don't even need to...
I mean, looking at its design, yeah,
to add that much agility.
Oh, actually, here's an interesting thing. Do we have a Tricera on our team right now? We have a Stego, no Tricera. What do I not want? Narukami. Okay. Can I switch to Defender Tricera? Then can I swap strikers with you? And then I switch back to Falcon. Perfect. Because I don't really want a Narukami on this map. That's fucking useless. So instead, I can make the bots play a better mech for this map, and it massively increases our chance of winning. All right, cool. We are going to have to do a little tiny bit of bot manipulation here to make this as smooth as possible. Mostly just because I don't want to spend, 10 hours doing this. Because this map is one of the harder ones for Falcon to actually have an impact on. Yeah, no real players. You can tell because real players actually have somewhat interesting characters usually. Admittedly, that usually means I built like a fucking One Piece character, but you know. Anything I have to care about? Fuck it, let's just bully the Narukami. Actually, Serenith, we'll see if the Serenith ends up being a problem. Like I said, Serenith bots cheat like motherfuckers, so we're gonna have to say. Okay. What is this Inferno bot doing? What? Okay. Inferno just didn't use the thing that makes them completely untargetable while recovering their shields. Cool. Bro, how do the bots suck so much? You're like, come on. Okay. I'm always surprised that like one bot is significantly worse than another. It just feels weird. It's like, surely you should all be the same. No, we actually took quite a bit of damage there. Do we have a healer on our team? Closest we have is a Tricera, but no, the bot's shit. Alright, unlucky. Tricera does actually have the ability to heal. It's just kind of awkward to do. Honestly, they should genuinely put repair packs around the map. They do it in deathmatch, but for some reason they never did it in any other game mode. That'd be super helpful because, like, you don't always get a healer on the team, and it's not like a thing that's super essential either. So having some kind of way of healing yourself without it would be kind of nice. I mean, I guess you can just die, so it doesn't matter too much. Cool. Let's take out the Stego. Stego actually gonna shield for me properly? No. The thing, yeah, the difference, because like I do see some Stego bots that are like actually pretty good at playing against Falcon. Well, they'll like back themselves up into a corner and stuff, and then there's some that just don't, and honestly, it's weird. Is the Elise now gonna just die to the Vulcan? No, apparently they kill me, damn. I think while I was doing the, so the weird, well, I don't know if it's weird. The annoying thing about doing the downward spiral on Falcon is that if you come into contact with anything, you'll then just drop onto the floor. And sometimes that just drops you onto the floor when you would really rather it didn't. Okay, perfect. This Tricera is doing exactly what I wanted them to, which is sitting on the fucking payload and doing nothing else. They're doing exactly what I wanted, fucking sitting down. Unironically, this is how, like, this is ideal Tricera gameplay. I'm not even memeing either. This is genuinely the best way to play Tricera, especially on a map like this. There is maybe an argument that you want to sit on the enemy's payload rather than your own, but to be honest, I don't want them to do that because that would make the game take longer. Okay. That was something I did when I was playing in some custom games though, was I was just playing, I was just like, hey team, you want to do something fucking weird? Let's just not push our own payload at all. And it worked, because duh. The enemy did not know how to play against that. That was fucking hilarious. Alright. Stego next. Because unlike Tricera, Stego doesn't... I will say, I think one of the things that actually makes Falcon a bit of a weaker mech in general in this game is the fact that their primary damage source is one of the only damage sources that can be, like, really easily countered by certain mechs. Because, like, Falcon in general is not a great 1v1 character, but against something like Sky Raider, who you think they'd be pretty good for, because you're just like it would literally just be a dogfight, but you're a more agile fighter. The problem is Sky Raider has built-in anti-missile capabilities, and majority of Falcon's damage is missiles. So it's like, oh, well, that sucks. Anyway, how many of them are dead? Most of them? Tricera? No. Where's Tricera? Oh, nearly dead, I say. Well, let's just sit on this for a second, just to make sure that we have a lead. Burner takes a ton of damage for no fucking reason. Hey, you know you literally have a thing to make yourself invulnerable. Okay, no, don't use it, fine. Where's an Arakami? Ah, fuck it. Serenith is probably more annoying, to be honest. Well, Serenith is objectively a bigger problem against some Max. Because she's literally designed for targeting stationary. Huh? What's that? Wait, can Serenith actually do that? I'm trying to think, is there a way for a Serenith to actually CC you so you're guaranteed to get hit by the right click? Because that would be pretty major if they could. If there was a way for Serenith to guarantee that you get hit by the right click, I feel like that would massively boost their power. If there is, I'm sure players are already doing it. I didn't see any last time I played, but Serenith wasn't the oldest character when I last played, so it might have just been people haven't figured out yet. I guess, yeah, like, think about it. She does have an interrupt. So if you time it for exactly when the right click is about to come down, they time the interrupt exactly for then, you might be able to just force them to get hit by it. Especially if you can interrupt certain movement or something. That could be cool. Serenith is a hero, or like a mech that, like, does actually seem pretty cool to play. But I just think they were kind of mad when I last tried them out. Maybe they're better by now. If they were, I might try them out again, because they're kind of cool. I mean, they did actually get some pretty big buffs now I think about it. Like, I remember towards the end of when I was last playing more frequently, like, Serenith got quite a few buffs. Wait, did the enemy get the payload? Fuck. Whatever, just kill all of them. One of the interesting parts about this map and the other, like, launch site map, it's like that in both, there's just like one area where Falcon absolutely fucking sucks. Because there's just like one, in both, they decided to put an indoors area that Falcon is incredibly weak in. In this map, it's the beginning, and the other one, it's like the central or like the middle section. Either way, it does kind of result in This map sometimes feels really one-sided right until you get to the end part where Falcon can actually play the fucking game. It's more so on this one than the other launch site map though, or the other like payload map. So on the other payload map, you can still bully people in the early stages. I would say though, there's still less room to maneuver, so you're still at somewhat of a disadvantage. But basically, on both of the launch sites maps, Falcon can feel pretty shit right until you get to this ending part where it's an incredibly open area and then all of a sudden you just start absolutely fucking smurfing on people. Because shockingly, this map does pretty well in large open areas where people cannot fucking hide. Right. Mostly because you don't really need to hide on this map. Despite the fact that you have 0 health. Well, that's the... I've taught... This is the part of Falcon that's fun. You technically... You're the squishiest frame, but you also actually have a ton of survivability because you can use your stamina to dodge fucking everything. Yeah, I think there is actually a way for Seraph to do that. I think there is genuinely a timing that Seraph can do where if they interrupt you right as that leg is about to come down, they can force you to hit, which is big because that's like a big chunk of damage. Huh. Huh. That could be kind of interesting. If you can genuinely just force people to take damage like that, they're just cooked. Yeah. Anyway.
Useless to run.
Well, actually, no, me getting MVP is helpful. Because if I remember correctly, yep, you get an extra 5 points for MVP, which just makes us even faster. You know what's crazy to me? I think, like, don't you need to get, like, a 15 win streak before you get any more than 5 extra points per win? Like, I think it's, you get 1 extra point for everything after 3 wins. So, like, at 3 wins, you get +1. Then it goes up to +5, and then I think you need to get to like 15 before you start getting +10 or anything. Which is fucking wild.
To make it move even faster. Throw on the ramjets or some wings or a flight system, throw in a cockpit, co-pilot Prez, and you are Monarch. You're playing a Monarch, you're piloting a Monarch. This mix of grace and wonder on the battlefield that is raining down destruction on you. Because unlike some artillery platform from Harrison Armory, this is not to whom it may concern.
I mean, I get it, like, yeah, it's SSC, it's some fancy-ass shit, but, like, I mean, I guess grace and wonder is definitely a way to describe just a fucking ridiculous amount of missiles.
This is not an IPSN bombing raid from the skies. These are precision strikes fired from half a mile away, carrying a payload that will disintegrate you. Ship-to-ship weapons that have been strapped for a ground roll. The Monarch will deliver death to you, your allies, and anyone behind you that you've been defending because it is the king of the battlefield.
Honestly, they should have just started playing the
Thank you for
US
watching the
national
video
anthem.
on the...
Would have been better. I'm pretty sure this is the kind of shit that makes the US generals salivate. And honestly, so is the
Space
next one. I am thinking that, like, I mean, technically Monarch, what is the theoretical limit on Monarch's damage? Technically there isn't one. Oh no, there is, but it is so ridiculously high. Because, like, any number of characters within range 50, you'd have to first think of how many things can fit into 50 squares. Or, like, how many squares are in range 50? Hexagons, actually, because I use hexes. How many hexagons are in range 50? And then you'd have to consider, more importantly, are you allowing vertical? Because, like, a lot of frames, they can fly. So I'm just thinking, the theoretical maximum damage of a Monarch is so fucking funny. Because you can pick any number of targets. There is no like, it is literally only limited by the number of people who can fit in a very, very large space.
Ever frontier. A lot of the hegemony only goes out to as far as the Orion Arm, and not even in its entirety. And that's the furthest lengths that the blink gate system actually goes, or some of the potential furthest colonies. That's not even talking about the blank spots in between each gate. The whole mess that is cosmopolitan populations, the diaspora, small colonies on some desert world in the middle of nowhere, forgotten by the rest of the hegemony. It's out here that have...
Got him. One issue of playing Mecha Break is that I don't really get to watch videos for a long period of time, because, you know, considering it's literally only bots, weekends against very quick play. one thing, I don't know if it'll be relevant in this game, but one thing I have found is you can absolutely kind of cheese Narukami bots. Oh, what the fuck? I'm getting lock on. I see. That's how. So I was getting lock on. I think I was getting lock on baited through a wall there because my scanner let me target them through a wall. Fuck me. That's actually such a. That's so annoying. There should be another Narukami frame. There we go. The enemy got it. Fuck. Yeah, I think this does increase the range of my lock-on as well, which isn't really that helpful since Falcon, I guess sometimes you don't want to fight people in max range. Honestly, wait, I need to check if it actually does, because if it does, that could be useful. Thank you, Shin Kibi, for the raid. I'm just getting up to Grandmaster, so I maybe play against real people at some point. Although I actually don't know if EU servers are even... I genuinely don't know if there's anybody in EU servers. I know that for a lot of it, people are just playing, whoa, I just got to GM, nice. Hopefully your queue times don't increase by, well, until you can't find matches. The problem with Mecha Break is they kind of killed their own game a little, so it's kind of impossible to find matches. Not to say, I mean, I know, like I said, or like I was saying, EU apparently does a lot of, like private matches. Most of the NA leaderboard is in GM right now. Oh god, I haven't checked the EU leaderboard. I mean, maybe I can find matches. I'm honestly just playing because I don't feel like playing Deadlock right now. We'll see. Who knows? I mean, I think somebody was inviting me to play custom matches at some point, so I could always try and join in on one of those. We'll see. I don't really know how many people are still playing Mecha. Oh, thank you for the follow. Because I know that the number of people playing did increase recently. I assume part of that was due to the PvE game mode, and then I'm assuming that a lot of people started playing again because of the PvE game mode and then remembered, oh yeah, this game actually plays very well, and have kept playing for at least a couple more days. We'll have to see how it goes. And I'm kind of expecting the play base to drop off a little, because there's a decent number of people who are going to have a pretty big grind before they're actually able to play against real people again, which is not the most enjoyable. Oh well. How long does Serenus thing actually last for? I don't know why, I thought it was way, way shorter. I mean, with Falcon, I haven't, unfortunately, because none of the bots can play the new heroes, I actually don't know much about the Falcon versus Alphard matchup. Because when Alpha did release, I was actually playing them because they were funny. Good luck on not stopping playing. I'm assuming it's good luck on not stopping playing after you hit GM. Which, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, realistically, I have other shit I can play at some point. Like, I have other games to play, fortunately. I do feel bad for people who really, really like mech game. I am people who really like mech games. I do feel bad for people who like really, really got into Mecha Break. I'm describing myself there. I do feel bad for myself for really, really getting into Mecha Break and then just having the devs, you know, repeatedly fuck things up until it dies. Does kind of suck, not gonna lie. I don't know. I remember seeing a couple of posts online where people like, guys, you gotta stop hating on the company. They're basically a small indie studio now, and it's like, well, yeah, that happened entirely due to their own decisions. Like, I don't know, man. It's kind of hard for me to feel too much pity for them when they're the ones who did this to themselves, despite ample warning that they shouldn't fucking do it. That is what it is. I know, something that I've noticed is really common with just a lot of games in general, is there are a lot of games that will have like very, very good gameplay and then all of the systems surrounding it just kind of suck. What was the other game that had that for ages? Oh, the big one was Guilty Gear. That was a really major issue for Guilty Gear for a while. Like, it's better now, but for like 5 years or so, with Guilty Gear, like, the rank system was so fucking... Like, the actual gameplay of Guilty Gear was good, but the rank system and everything around it was so fucking ass, dude. Sorry, Narukami. You are a bot, so you just kind of die. I don't know. God's funny. Falcon mostly loses against actually good Narukami players. Like, against genuinely good Narukamis, it's so hard for Falcon to fucking do anything. Which people seem to just not... People just didn't acknowledge that for a while, which I found really weird. I don't know, I remember when, like, in the first and second season, for some reason, people seem to think Falcon was, like, way stronger than they were, despite the fact that, like, basically nobody played them, which was kind of odd. I don't really know what was going on there, but and it's what it is. All right. Honestly, kind of a nice looking paint job. All right. Oh, 4 dismantle. Damn, that bot popped the fuck off. Holy shit. All right. Oh, okay, so if I don't get MVP, I only get like 40. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck, wait. Do you get... I think you do get less rank as you go up in ranks. Oh, this might take even longer than I thought. Shit. I mean, I specifically picked a day where I don't have too much to do tomorrow, but this genuinely might take a while. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I did put in the title that I can't stream until I hit it, so I might have fucked myself over a little bit, but we'll see. Worst case, I'll just switch to a different frame. Like, that's why I said good luck. Oh, that's fine. Like, worst case, I think the longest it could take me 5 hours? Because, like, it should take me about 3, assuming I win every game. We're gonna win, like, what's my current win rate? I don't know if the bots actually get any harder as you rank up, but even if they will, I won't notice too much. Current win rate's 89%, so I'll have to say. I know. They do, and your bots get worse. That is true. To be fair, though, I've had a couple, like, they were already doing, because, like, they do that as you rank up. They also just do it as you go on win streaks. Like, not, obviously we have losses here, but I'm going to be real, a couple of these games, like, because you can feel when you have worse bots, right? Like, it's very, very noticeable. We've had a couple of the games with the worst bots where I was still able to just play through it, so it's not impossible. We'll see. I think that it is doable within a reasonable length of time. Maybe I'd switch off a Falcon or something. Oh, who would I even play, though? I'd probably just whichever mech has the highest damage output. So probably something like either Inferno or Hell. I think both of those have insane damage outputs, if I remember correctly. I wouldn't want to play anything that's super... Like, I'm not going to play, like, a Tricera or a Stego. I know they both have decent damage outputs, but, like, eh. Probably Hell could be fun. I don't know anything about the new mechs, so I'd have to have a look at what they do as well. Because it might be a thing of... Have you done the PV mode? Oh, the Scarlet Nexus or whatever. I tried it. I do like it in concept. However, it's kind of annoying that you definitely need to have, like... leveled up, what are they called? Like the extra weapon, modular weapons. Like for some of them, they did sort of give them so much HP that like, you definitely need to have like high level modular weapons for you to actually be able to clear it. That was, I didn't even get that far as well. There's also the separate issue of Falcon's damage generally not being that high, but that's a different thing. Okay, do you have anyone else you have to care about? Don't press that. Not really. Unfortunately, one thing I'm noticing is they're not putting that many Aquilas and Narukamis. I don't know why. Because like I'm pretty sure my teammates don't. No, I actually don't have one either. Weird. I remember like in the early levels, they constantly put me against Aquila and Narukami. For some reason, we're not going up against them now, and I'm wondering if it's just because I killed them a bunch, and then the game's like, okay, well, stop letting them do that. I'm honestly not sure. Yeah, Serenif can target you through walls. I don't know if that... Wait, how are 3 of my bots dead already? Oh, fuck. Speaking of the game giving you worse bots, how are 3 of them fucking dead already? Okay, that's about to be 4 of them. Honestly, I'm about to die as well. Okay, the game doesn't really want me winning. Luckily for me, a lot of them are going to be back by the time the thing comes up. The problem is that I'm getting really close to dead, and there's a couple of them who do direct damage here. Like, a lot of the melee ones won't be too much of a problem, because I think, like, if the welcome bot goes to me, I'll get distracted. However, oh god, Stellaris. I forgot that Stellaris drone does direct damage, doesn't it? Because the devs hate me specifically. Stellaris is going to be going for me? Yes, it is. Oh god. We have a healer, we have a Pinaka, but I don't actually know how to get the bot's attention for healing. Yeah, Stellaris is definitely just hard targeting me. Can I get Pinaka's attention somehow? I mean, I can just pump damage into Welkin. Like, if Welkin's dead, then it makes it way easier for try. Right, I want to check this. Because one thing I've noticed is I genuinely think the Starineth bots might cheat more than anything else. Bruh. Oh my fucking god, okay. Yeah, Starineth is kind of a hard one to go up against, because they just straight up fucking cheat to an insane degree. Alright. Oh boy, we have 0 kills as well. Yeah, this might be a bit of a difficult one, we'll have to say. Dude, if they just gave me some Aquilas or Narukami to play against, it would make my life so much easier as well. That sucks. What the fuck? That is so much fun. Alright. Oh, the entirety of the enemy team is in here. Actually, I can't even tell if there was that many people or if I just... No, okay, there is like 4 different people. Fuck. Wait, the enemy already got the key. Wait, did I not have a single... Wait, I didn't have a single ally in here? Alright, this game might be cooked. Alright, this one might be a little cooked. We can probably kill the Hurricane before they drop it off, so that at least buys us some time. But is... Do we have... Okay, yeah. We got the Hurricane. I think if I want to target anyone, I do want to try and target the Starineth. That's probably my best bet. I think they're genuine... Like, I don't know. Starineth bots seem really, really fucking strong. I don't know why. So I think if I can hard target the Starineth, that might be my best bet. But, like, oh my god, dude. This bot fucking cheats. Wait, how are you full health again? What? Did I know you... Did I actually not even break your fluid armor? Oh my god. Wickaxe. Okay. Yeah, we might actually just be cooked this match. I don't think there's much I can do. Because, like, I think... Okay, we only have 1 bot dead right now, but most of our bots are just dying instantly. Oh, come on. Yeah, most of our bots are dying instantly, and the enemy bots just lock onto me very hard. I don't know if there's a way to do it. We also haven't gotten a single key yet, which is not ideal. Holy shit, I actually didn't know Stellaris was that fast. I can kill them before they get the full upload, I think, but... Yeah, I can. But, like, that doesn't change the fact that we need to get at least a key at some point. Because out of our 3 kills, I am 2 of them. Oh, Skyraider's gonna die, aren't they? Yep, Skyraider's dead. This is cooked. I think, honestly, I think the fastest thing to do here might just be let them get the key and let them in the game. Because I don't think there's a way for me to win this one. So, okay, the game gives you worse spots when, like, the game does this whenever you win streak too hard. So I'm wondering, should I just, like... I'm now trying to think, what would be the fastest way of optimizing this? And I'm pretty sure the way to make this as fast as possible would be to intentionally throw every deathmatch game. Oh, okay! That's my hopper. I think genuinely... Because, like, deathmatch is the easiest game way to lose. You can lose it so incredibly quickly. So I'm thinking, if I just throw every deathmatch game, would that be fast enough to just absolutely optimize the fuck out of this? I think it would be, yeah.
Enemy down.
Honestly, I'm considering it. Enemy has key again. Okay, they're gonna get 30 points out of this. 2 more characters should die like instantly. That shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, okay, it's 1. Alright, this game is over now. Which character is it? Hurricane again? It's one of the slow ones, so it's Hurricane or what? Oh, Tricera. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, I'm actually just gonna let Tricera do it. I think it's faster. And then, yeah, more people died, so Tricera just needs to upload now. Go.
Hurricane coming in to draw enemy fire.
And there we go. I think, honestly, anytime we get one of the unwinnable games, it might be best to just immediately throw it. Like, if we're just optimizing for speed here, that might have to be our best way of doing it. Because, like, I can't think of a better... I was literally hard throwing towards... Like, I was fully AFK towards the end. We still got SVP. Wow, we did... Okay. Okay, game? Hey, game? Like, I get... Oh, yeah, we have third protection. Sure. Like, I get that we have the fucking... I get that you're gonna give me worse spots, but, like... That seems extreme. That seems extreme. Even if you're, like, intentionally trying to get me to lose, like, give me a chance. Fucking hell.
Warlords, pirates, bandits, a lawless final frontier asking for a mech with a big iron on their hip. Hi, hello, and welcome back to Lancer, our favorite mech tabletop RPG, and today we're talking about the cowboy mech themselves, the Raleigh. Another wondrous addition to the IPSN line and screams diaspora and cosmopolitan, particularly with the final frontier. The very, like, cowboys in space, space cowboy. You're Western. Your spaghetti space Western. And it wasn't too much of an exaggeration of being designed to take on those fights of that lawless frontier.
Why are they actually called spaghetti westerns? I never actually found that out. Why are they called spaghetti westerns? Oh, produced and directed by Italians. Fair enough.
This was meant for fleet-wide contracts, a new design to try and fill a similar role to either the GMS Everest or the Sherman from HA, except aiming for a bit more of a close-quarters battle mech. For a while, IPSN was really behind this, the Raleigh being their flagship model for a time, though not many of those contracts were actually picked up. No fleet-wide contracts that could really justify it being their flagship, really a failure in the eyes of IPSN from its lack of adoption on the front lines. So IPSN quietly took it away from their flagship, stopped promoting it, and replaced it with the Tortuga as their flagship model, which did see success on some fleet-wide contracts. But the Raleigh is not entirely forgotten. Those test pilots loved it. The dexterity, the close quarters fighting, the integrated weapon in its chest, and the suite of reliable kinetics it had on board. A dexterous close quarters fighting chassis that's...
I've said this before. I think that peak mech design involves just giving the mech a giant fucking gun. Like, I don't know why. Like, look, having it built into the mech is cool. Like, yeah, sure. I think it's so much funnier if the mech just has a mech-sized assault rifle, or in this case, a mech-sized revolver. It's just so much funnier.
Now seen as a bit more of a niche, quiet popularity. So instead of the front line, you have the lone gunman on the frontier. But we have the 5th IPSN license and the 5th column. Now when we're actually covering this video, there's going to be things that you get at license level, so leveling up in Lancer. Almost everything you unlock on these, you can mix and match on different chassis. But that being the key word, the chassis itself you unlock at LL2, which is what we'll be covering first. That is the base of your mech, and all these other components can be added on or swapped onto other chassis. So don't worry, the hand cannon you can put on other mechs. The mech-sized revolver. But enough of that.
I think it's so peak. Oh, fuck, it's deathmatch. Okay, I mean, we just lost a match, so there's no reason for the game to give us bad mechs. And now I get an Aquila. And now I'm up against an Aquila. Okay. Alright, game. I feel like I see what you're doing here. There's no... Do you track which mechs I do better? Okay, this Aquila's actually kind of hitting. Hold on. Wait, that Aquila kind of did its job there. Skyraid is going for me as well. God damn. Oh, let's just hop on the team for a sec. Is that a leaves now? Yeah, it is. Hey, Roche, how you doing? Alright. Right, did something heal the Aquila, or did I actually just not get through the fluid armor? What do we have on our team? We do have a Narukami on our team, so targeting the Aquila hit. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Come on, you're telling me that rocket didn't hit? Sure. You, like, that literally, I shot that while I had lock on. Just hit the fucking mag. Have the urge to throw rocks at twinks. I don't think that's allowed. Pretty sure it's like illegal or something. Yeah. I still find it really funny how unironically a way to do, like, one of the ways to optimize your damage on this frame sometimes is because there's like anti-missile shit, and because also sometimes you have to be incredibly, like, it's not as viable, or more accurately, it's not viable now, but it's not as necessary anymore. But it genuinely kind of used to be a thing where, like, if you could fly directly into the enemy, that might be one of the only ways you can guarantee damage, because the rockets were way worse than they are now. Like, the lock-on was way worse on them. So you usually have to fire them from incredibly long distances. The way you could get around this was by flying directly into the mech and, like, physically running into them so the rockets couldn't possibly miss. And it worked really well. Very true, some are probably into it. Okay, but you have to, like, check that first. Like, you have to confirm. I'm not denying that some are into it. I never said that. I'm just saying you have to, like, check that they are first. Consent is key. Alright, go. They really did make Falcon so much better, though. Because, I mean, really, I don't know if they actually tweaked too much. I just know that the rockets are actually fucking usable now. Okay, this game mode, I actually have to just hard target the Aquila. Like, I know I was already doing that, but, like, on this map, this is probably, like, the best sniper map in the game. Or, like, this is the best sniper map out of 3. So I really just want to make sure that Aquila does not have free reign here. The only problem is, Aquila does a lot of fucking damage to me. Because Falcon versus Aquila is actually not Falcon favored. It's just that Aquila is so fucking favorable against anyone because this mech is broken. Aquila is incredible. I don't know. Broken is a strong word, but Aquila is incredibly strong. Alright, thank you. Dude, playing Falcon with, like, either a Narukami or an Aquila makes your life so much easier. Probably a Helen Norn as well. I know I just haven't played with them much because bots can't play him. But, like, dude, Falcon is so good when you actually have another player to back up your damage. Like, the worst situation for Falcon is when you have to take a fucking 1v1 because this mech's damage output is nowhere near as good as people seem to think. Alright. Including as, like, as far as I can tell, even the devs think this mech does more damage than it does. Okay, I want to just kill the Stego first, and then we can go try and target the Aquila again.
Enemy down.
Wait, hold on, that's a healing thing, right? Okay, well, doesn't matter. Do we have a healer on our team? We have a Panaka. Can I get to them? Thank you, Panaka. And now we go for the healer. Although I think the Narukami has it. Go. And yeah, we're 7 now. So, okay. Honestly, yeah, no, it looks like the best way to optimize the climb right now is just whenever we're in a losing match, just immediately lose it as fast as possible. Because that way we just get put into a winning match again. Okay, cool, got it. I was thinking that, like, maybe I could just play through some of the losing matchups. That might not be the way to do it. Because, like, if it looks like, yeah, no, because even if I play through some of the losing matchups, if I win, we're then going to get more matchups where our team is very, very shit. So we kind of, it would be better to just lose it as quickly as possible. Then we get matches where our team's very heavily favored and win those way faster. Okay. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Is it kind of stupid that you have to do that to get through the ranks fast? Yes. There's no but there, it's just fucking stupid.
That to the chassis itself with the Raleigh as compared to the Everest, the general starting frame you get at LL0. And while you might be seeing a lot of red at the moment, it's more just to reflect a lot of IPSN or the fact this is meant to be a durable and just mechanics-based chassis. So it doesn't have anything fancy for E-defense, or any kind of electronic attack, and as well as its heat capacity, it doesn't have many systems that would push it. It's not a bunch of delicate, overheating lasers or reactors, it's just reliable kinetics. And then lower system points, cause just old reliable, just need a revolver, no system points there. And then a little bit of armor for handling the front lines, that close quarters combat, and...
Armor is incredibly fucking malleable though. Like, reducing all damage you take by that amount is so fucking useful.
Just an alright chassis. And the stat line, that is. The license is where a lot of the goodies are. And its traits. But you've seen it already, you've got the arrows, taken a picture or whatever, we're moving on to the mounts. So as to its mounts, to begin with, it's a size 1 mech, your average size between the lot of them, but again, this is meant to be a front lines chassis and a close quarters fighter. This has an auxiliary mount, a double auxiliary mount, a flex mount, and a heavy mount. This is meant to be the gunboat, the big gunslinger. Multiple revolvers to pull from or other heavy weapons, possibly a reliable melee when you get in close quarters. Lots of mounts for lots of options. But now onto the traits with full metal jacket. So it triggers.
I'm gonna be real. Anytime there's like a sharpshooter mech, I feel like the coolest way you can do it is have, or sharpshooters in anything. I feel like the coolest way you can do it is have them switch between a bunch of different weapons. This is one of those things. Oh, we might be with a real player. It's not, we might be with we're actually with 2 real players this game. Wow, that's crazy. I was not expecting that. Yeah, we should actually be, well, judging from their profiles at least. Or like their character customization.
At the end of your turn, and if you haven't attacked or forced to save on anyone, all of your loading weapons instantly reload. So you could use this time for movement, exiting or entering your mech, some improvised action, manipulating the terrain, other things that aren't just attacking. And not just one, but all loading weapons you have on you. Just a single break turn in between all that firing. While this definitely plays up into some of the weapons it has later on and within its license, not bad to have as a core chassis for an artillery mech. Next is shielded magazines, those reliable kinetics. The Raleigh, even when jammed, can still make ranged attacks. So things that would be screwing with your sensors, including visual, that would normally stop you from making such a ranged attack.
Let's go. Yeah, what I was going to say was one of the things that I still kind of... One of the things that sucks about specifically a game called Lost Ark, which was an MMO that came out in like 2022, I want to say, that had like actually pretty good combat and then everything else was shit. Kind of reminds me of Mecha Break. One of the class that I played the most in that was a class called Gunslinger, whose whole thing was switching between like 3 different weapons: pistol, shotgun, and sniper rifle. And it was really fucking well designed. Like, it kind of does suck that that game, I think it's mostly dead by now, because it was really fucking fun and actually a very good PvP. But it was an MMO that ended up being way too grindy to really be playable, so it just never popped off. I actually do not understand how the friend thing works. So I'm pretty sure that's not them messaging me. I'm fairly certain they're just typing in chat or something and I get their message because I'm on their friends list, which feels kind of weird. Alright. Yeah, hold on. I think... Yeah, I'm pretty sure both the Norn and the Tricera... Well, I know the Norn is a real player because bots can't play the new Max. I think the Tricera was also a real player, though. Because they were actively switching between mechs in the loading screen, which I'm fairly certain I've never seen a bot do. Outside of when you know, force it to. As well as switching... Yeah, no, there's no way that they program the bots to actively switch to the correct mech for the different sites. They could if they wanted to make it even more, like, even better at tricking players, but I'm fairly certain they don't do that. Fuck off, Walken. I actually don't know how Norm works. I know they have a bow, and I've literally found out nothing else about them because I've never had to play against them. Because I think... Did Norm release with Freya, or did Norm... I have to... Fuck, I don't remember when all the mechs released. Nor that either released with Freya or Milkilja, and I don't remember which one it was. Either way, it released after I stopped playing. I also found out that bots actually use like real players' names. I'm assuming it's only of accounts that haven't been active in a while, just to prevent any like confusion. But it does make me wonder, was there a chance that anybody ever had to play against a bot with my name? If so, thank you Mecha Break for free advertising, because yeah, my name is TTV on this one. Alright, yeah, we have other players on our team this time, so this is literally just a free one. Don't really have much else to say, to be honest. It's kind of just free. I do actually wonder if we're ever gonna get... Because, wait, we did get game. I was trying to think, like, are we ever gonna get PvP sort of similar to Lost Arks? Because Lost Ark was, like, what's it called? Isometric view? Top-down fucking League of Legends view. That's the way most people are. It was a League of Legends view. Or also action RPG, like Path of Exile and stuff. That viewpoint. But I'm curious if we're ever gonna get more games that are like that. That would be PvP in that genre. But we actually have some. They just all died. Because we had Battle Right, which was that, and then the devs fucked it over and it died. We had Supervive, which was that, but also a Battle Royale, but then the devs kind of, well, fucked it over and it died. Ow. Well, I'm trying to think. I don't know if the devs fully fucked it over or not. I would say they did pretty significantly, though. Because, like, with Supervive, one of the things that happened was there was, like, a really big focus on community testing and, like, they were basically just doing early access for a really long time, and there was like a lot of stuff about like, yeah, we want to get player feedback on everything. We really want to work together with the community to make this. And then right before they released, or like right before the game released, they suddenly added in, on the game's release, they just randomly added in a new system that they hadn't play tested in any way. That in my opinion was shit as fuck and just forced players to play a ton to keep up with anybody. It also removed the RNG aspect from a Battle Royale, which, like, feels, I don't know, I feel like as part of a Battle Royale, it's like finding loot to pick up. I say that, though, but when I played at Apex recently, they did the same thing, and it was honestly pretty good, so I don't know. But yeah, they did kind of put in a system that, like, forced you to play more just to, like, potentially, just so you like, could keep up with other players. With, like, you having to unlock gear before you can even pick it up in the game or something. I don't remember the exact system. And it was kind of shit, to be honest. It also specifically fucked over anybody who played Arena, which was the game I played, because Battle Royales are fucking lame. I know, I've never been a fan of... Battle Royales are just not the kind of genre that I like. Because there's just way too many... There's just way too much, okay, you're not doing anything. There's like a genuinely concerning amount of, okay, you are just not going to do anything for a while in Battle Royales, which is not my thing. I don't know why, to be fair. Can I... Hold on. Is it just receive a block? All right, cool. Let's just do that so I don't have to say it. Damn, I have a French person on my friends list. Why? That doesn't make any sense. Alright. Pretty sure we just win this one automatically, like I said earlier. Because fairly certain that there's no players on the enemy team. We can probably check at the end, because the only real way to check at the moment is just looking at the character customization. There might be the occasional player who also just has like a default character, but in general that's a pretty consistent way of telling. Because most players have some level of customization and bots just do not. Can't do it. No, it doesn't.
Victory.
I'm genuinely just thinking in my head, how long is this gonna take? What rank are we at? Diamond 3 right now? It took an... Wait, I just realized. If it took an hour to get to Diamond 3, oh, this is gonna take a while. Ah, fuck. I might have fucked myself over. Wait, hold on, let me go back there. I want to see if there was actually any players on the enemy team. Like I said, I didn't think there were, but we can check. Yeah, we are at Diamond 3. Oh, boy. Because, yeah, both of these two are, like, actual players of customization, and, yeah, none on the enemy team. Alright. Also, it looks like for some reason they don't have the bots with borders. I don't know why they didn't give the bots borders. Kind of gives it away a little, but, you know.
Doesn't stop the Raleigh. Now for its core power, the M35 Mjolnir cannon. Another holdover taken from another design department of IPSN and then placed on a chassis. Taken from their Watchman line of defensive weapons and applied for more active close quarters combat role. A multi-barrel magnetically accelerated cannon that fires multiple airburst projectiles
So for a while, like when I first saw the Raleigh, I call it the Raleigh. When I first saw the Raleigh, I thought it was the gun they were holding. I didn't realize that they just had a fucking revolver in their chest.
At close range targets. And there's two fun things about it. One is still tied to the lore of it, as it's described as an impulse cannon, with one CompCon or NHP overlooking and moderating it. So impulse is the fact that it's just based off instinct, hooked back into your neural bridge, or the studied movements of the pilot looked over by the CompCon or NHP. So in a split-second decision, when you think about firing, the cannon will fire. Of course, the action's moderated by whatever else is on board, so it's not firing all the time. But that impulse is so subtle that it doesn't even need the pilot to be fully conscious to function. Described as a dead man's switch, to the point that it only stops working with total systemic failure. A chassis could be down and out, the pilot basically dying in the cockpit, and it will still fire at anything passing by. And the second fun part is this is a core integrated weapon.
I wonder if that's something that would ever be relevant
so
in
it's
the
a main
campaign.
close quarters combat weapon with a range of 5, threat of 3, and 4 kinetic damage. It's a bit funky on when you can fire it, so once per round when you're reloading a weapon, as a free action you can fire it at an enemy. So even without Full Metal Jacket, after you've fired and are going to reload a weapon, you can still have the Mjolnir fire. Just keep throwing lead down range. And next is the active Thunder God. We're going to fan the hammer on this. So activating as a protocol, the M35 begins spinning up, being loaded with 2 full rounds, and until you fire it, each round you'll gain another 2 up to 6. And when you finally fire it, everything fires simultaneously, dealing that flat 4 kinetic damage per loaded projectile. No dice rolled, it just does 4 kinetic damage per projectile. And on top of that, when you fire it with 4 or more rounds, the attacks gain AP and shred the target, until the end of their next turn. And the fun thing, this protocol doesn't end when you fire it. The moment it's empty, it'll just begin loading 2 rounds again, for the entire scene. You can just keep having this spinning up, saving it up to 6, or just going up to 4 to get the AP and shredded. Or just being able to fire.
That's really good. Hold on. I need to... Can I actually? Lancer, NPC, stat, block. What's a generic one? Blah, blah, blah. Do we actually have one? I need to find one. Fuck, I'm bothered. That because like most mechs have about 40 HP on average. Well, they have 10 HP in full structure, which turns into 40 HP. That's like a lot of NPCs are squishier than the mechs because you kind of want to put a lot of NPCs against players and shit. Like that's a lot of damage, especially considering it's armor piercing. God damn. Okay. Who's the best to target here? I'm pretty sure they don't. I'm just going to assume they don't have an Aquila or a Narukami, which sucks because again, those are really, really nice to me to target. Because well, I guess not, maybe not. Now that I think about it, a lot of the Aquilas have been going up against have actually been pretty solid. Oh well, their aimbot has been at least. So maybe I don't want to go up against the Aquilas too much. Narukami's on the other hand, I absolutely do. Those guys are genuinely just free kills. It's not even fucking active yet. God, dude. For some reason, they chose to give every single bot the most annoying voice they can. I assume it's because it's just a default voice, but like... God, it fucking sucks. Okay, one thing I'm gonna have to do is basically just babysit this Aquila when I can. Because, like, Aquila is still a bullshit strong mech. And it does seem like there's a very limited amount of mechs that are actually, or a very limited amount of bots that are actually programmed to target it. So if I can genuinely just help out the Aquila whenever somebody's targeting it, which will probably just be Sky Raider. 1, that kills Sky Raider. Like, the Sky Raider's just great. 2, that should make it so the Aquila just has free reign. Can I get away with this? Probably not, right? No, okay, fine. Oh, go away. Oh, fuck me, okay. So I really cannot stay near the enemy for that long, because they do just kill me. Alright. Let me fuck around a bit, game. What the fuck? It's crazy how I need to get to a higher rank before I can fuck around, because the bots here just hate me. Oh, Demogorgon update. Graves, Jar of the Dead damage reduced. Apollo got some damage changes. McGinnis got the heavy barrage reduced. Good. Pocket got slight adjustments. Silver got some base nerfs. Beta got a slight nerf, and
Switching to border.
they slightly nerfed the Amazon. Yeah, okay. That seems fine.
Camo drone will soon go off.
It's only a small patch, so it's not gonna be anything crazy, but honestly, most of those changes seem pretty good. Okay. Still kind of worried about Curse, though. I don't know, like, the current Haze Curse build is probably... like that. I feel like it's one of those things that is very unhealthy for the game. We'll have to see how long it stays in there for. Okay, there we go. The Panther parried for me. Oh my fucking god, can you guys actually do something? I don't know why I'm getting mad. It's literally robots. Okay, if we just kill the Panther here. Okay, then help the healer out with Sky Raider. If I draw a Welkin, then Aquila might be able to kill them, or is Aquila getting targeted by something else? Aquila ditched me. I might need to, honestly, maybe I want to pick Hurricane. Like, especially for this game mode. Because, like, I need a mecha that can just, like, capture shit on its own. Oh my god, Welkin. I need a mech that can just capture shit on its own. I'd say Hurricane with the lock-on baiting would be pretty good for that, because I'm fairly certain the bots just fall for lock-on bait. Like, I don't believe the bots have a ton of counters for it, so it might just be best for me to go for that sort of thing. I don't know. Let's see. Like, Falcon has its own benefits in this game mode just because of the movement speed, but I don't know if it's enough.
Capturing data node.
Inferno's there. Do I have enough time? Nope. And Welkin didn't go for it either. Fuck. Did Welkin leave? No, it's still here. It's just playing really far back for some reason.
Double kill.
Yeah, well, for some reason the Inferno just never activated their thing. Elise's is here, but I think I do get it in time. I'll probably die, but it's fine. Oh, wait, you didn't have your thing? Oh. We don't have a healer, so fuck it, let's just kill what we can. Sky Raider can one-shot me because that's the direct damage, so fuck, I'm just gonna do as much amateur as I can, and then maybe a healer can finish it off or something. Yeah. There's no way I survive that one, because the direct damage is just gonna wipe me.
Initiating eject node C. Captured by enemy.
Surprised it didn't hit me there, to be honest.
Enemy down.
Goofy fucking shot. Damn. Jesus Christ. Why did they have to make the bot? Why did they have to make it so that every bot uses the most annoying voice possible? I just truly don't understand why they would go for that.
Captured by enemy. Captured.
Am I actually able to get this one for free? Yeah, I can. Because, yeah, Sego falls down for some reason. Don't really know why. Can I kill the Stego here now? Yes. If I can kill the Stego now to defend. Oh, this is one of the worst areas for me to fight Stego, though. Also, you are, like, hard aimbotting right now. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is such an annoying area to fight Stego as well. Okay, you shouldn't have too much health. Yeah, there we go.
Enemy down.
Oh, fuck me. We lost both of them. Alright, that's annoying. Okay, let's try and make sure the Sky Raider dies, and then maybe Aquila gets some free reign again. Nope. Alright, fuck it. We just got met. I am not going to get the chance. Okay, then. Wow. All right. That's fucking brutal. The thing is, this game isn't unwinnable enough for me to want to throw it yet. Like, I get that maybe... I don't know if they do it... Like, I don't know if it scales linearly or whatever. I'm pretty sure next game we'll just want to throw it. Oh my god. Fucking hell, dude. Why are my bots so much worse? Okay. Right, let's just go with the Aquila. We still have a small lead, so this is definitely we can definitely take this. Because if we just get the advantage one more time, then I'm pretty sure we take the game. We have a Tricera still, right? Yes. Okay, Dead Inferno, Tricera's capturing. They do get it. Alright, cool. Do we leave Tricera to defend her? Oh my fucking god, dude. Okay, we might just be cooked, I'm not sure. I need to... okay, it depends how long it takes me to fight this Panther. Wait, hold on, maybe not. The Panther actually... No, I was hoping Panther did the same thing that the Stego did, where they just fell down, but they unfortunately not. Oh, Panther fully regenerated their fluid armor by now. Yeah, it's cooked. I think we do just lose this one unless one of our bots can, like, capture the middle one. Oh, that's so annoying. We just lose right at the end there because they could, like, the bots just don't defend anything. Oh, that sucks, man. Okay, well, that's a shame. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're just cooked right at the end here. Maybe, wait, hold on. Can you please kill the Stego? Give me a fucking rocket or something. Is there anything defending the center? Yes, there is. Great. Come on, please, 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 please. We need to capture the middle. Wait, maybe we survive long enough? I actually don't know how much points we get. Wait, they get 2, we're getting 6. Hold on, it's possible, right? Ah, fuck. Okay, if we do, wait, we hold. We just get it, I think. Yeah, we win. Okay. By 1 singular point, we win. All right, I'll take it. Because I think we were actually getting, like, 3 points per turn or something, but we got a couple kills. God damn. All right, a little bit difficult, not gonna lie. That was a little bit close, but we got it in the end. To be fair, the bots were apparently defending. I just didn't see it. I'm guessing they weren't doing a very good job. They were doing their simulated best. Okay, Diamond 2 in 1 hour, 14 minutes, so... That's not the worst pace. Okay, I want to get some more water, so I'll be right back. And then in theory, it should start playing a different song. Welcome, we're back. New song on the BRB. I basically just put the entire Mega Strikers playlist in. Because like, oh, if I'm already using the Zentaro theme, I might as well just use all of them because I'm pretty sure I won't get copy strike. Oh, sorry, I had to check something. Alright. Boop.
Fire the immediate 2 shots at once instead of 1. Even without waiting or skipping around to keep charging up, you're still getting 2 free shots with Mjolnir instead of 1. Thunder God proper with that many air burst rounds firing. But with that, we finally make it to LL1 with the first weapon of the license, the hand cannon. Big iron, big iron. An auxiliary close quarters battle weapon with a range of 5, threat 3, and 1d6 kinetic damage. With its 2 traits, reliable 1, so even if you miss it does 1 damage, and then loading. So with all the stats out of the way, this isn't a nickname with what the weapon is. It's not like the blowtorch nickname on the Lancaster. This is a hand cannon, a modification or an IPSN classic based off of the GMS pistol design. And while the GMS one has internal mags or some kind of chain feeding into it, IPSN puts it.
I've talked about this before. I am, in general, a very big fan of hand cannons. I'm a much bigger fan of making the hand cannon mech-sized. I think that's very cool and awesome.
In a higher caliber, forcing it to have either a cylinder or a magazine. So it's not just a revolver, you can just have a Desert Eagle for a mech. And it's auxiliary. It's a reliable 1 auxiliary weapon. You have a double auxiliary slot on the Raleigh alone. Not to mention this is only a LL1 dip. Anyone can just quickly pick this up. Have a heavy revolver or Desert Eagle on a goblet if you want. And even ignoring the stats, it's a revolver on a mech. It's the cowboy mech. Next up is BB.
When are we getting that in Mecha Break? When are we getting the mech with a fucking revolver in Mecha Break? I gotta know.
Breach blast charges for 2 system points. You ever play Siege? Because this is a shaped charge. This is meant to breach into buildings, bunkers, ships. And it's a breaching charge that a mech has to place. But like most limited explosions in Lancer, it divides into 2. So first we have thermal grenades, reshaping the shaped charge to be a lot more general and something you just throw into the field. Range of 5, blast of 1, and 1d6 energy damage if you fail the agility save. Half damage if you pass it. And even with the grenade still being a breaching charge of some kind, it deals a flat 10 AP damage to structures and terrain. So if you don't have time to plant it, just quickly chuck it at a wall or a vault door to breach, chasing someone down. Now for the proper breaching charge, a mine which you place down in adjacent space next to you, free adjacent space. However, it doesn't have to be on the floor. It could be on wall, ceiling, anything that you're placing it against.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. Does the breaching charge breach a surface when you put it on the surface?
It's secured. It's an agility save, and once again, if you succeed, half damage. If you fail, full 2d6 AP explosive damage. And one of the best parts is its breaching utility, because when it's on objects and terrain, it is a flat 30 AP explosive damage. Given that a good chunk of generic cover.
Fair enough.
Fire control system.
Anything I have to care about? Oh, we actually get put against an Aquila. Well, we have an Aquila. Okay, that makes my life super easy this time. Like, being against an Aquila in general isn't too bad when the Aquila's a bot, because they suck. But if we have an Aquila on our side, then it means that every time we're against the Aquila, we're almost guaranteed to be getting help. Okay, there's Sky Raider as well, so we gotta just try and keep our Aquila alive as much as possible. As I said, finding, like, Falcon would be so good against Sky Raider if Sky Raider didn't automatically delete missiles. It makes my life so much fucking harder against that mech. Because if it wasn't for that, then like the Falcon versus Sky Raider matchup would actually be pretty easy, and Falcon would be like the strong, like a really strong dog fighter. What the fuck killed me? Like the Inferno, sure, but was it just like hard targeting me that whole time? Oh, I see. Because yeah, I was gonna say, Inferno does not do that much damage. So, okay, so the Inferno and the Aquila shot me around the same time. Got it. Wait, no. They do have an Inferno. I don't even know if the Inferno shot me there, if that was my Inferno shooting and it split like up. Either way, kill the Aquila. Okay, and then Sky Raider's probably going to attack our Aquila. They're already doing it. This game is just going to be a loop of this, because we should, in theory, like, if we're just killing 2 of them and then also have an Aquila to just shoot down, we basically just win for free. At least we should. Nice. If Aquila ever lands the stun on them, it's just a free kill for me. Okay, I'm noticing the enemy team has killed a couple of our teammates. Okay. Maybe it's not going to be as free as I thought. Did we get unlucky with the rest of our team? Because like the Aquila bots will always just do their jobs. I guess maybe the rest of them didn't. Like with the Aquila bots, they're generally fairly consistent from what I've seen. Okay, we'll see how it goes. I don't know, I figured if I'm just constantly deleting like two of the enemies, then we'd have an advantage, but I guess is that really not enough? Okay. Well, that truly is a shame for me. Okay. Fuck it, I'm just gonna hope that's enough, because if it's not, then we're cooked anyway. Can I get a free one? Looks like maybe. I got. That's the thing. Sometimes the bots fucking like see you through walls, and then sometimes they're just like, you got that shit for free. Also, that is. I need to optimize that because I'm pretty sure you can dash literally the second you land. Let me find out. Yeah, you can dash like as soon as you land, so I need to. Oh, let me do it again. Yeah, I need to do it to speed up even more. I'm playing Falcon, right? Like, I don't exactly have the health bar to waste, so I kind of do just want to zoom through that entire thing as fast as possible. And it's not like this is a long path. It will take... That's literally, like, the only optimization I even need to make. Oh, fuck me. Skyraider does... Well, Inferno does a lot of damage, actually. I forgot they made this mech actually hit really hard. Okay, what the fuck did that giant burst of... Was it the Inferno that did that giant burst of damage, or... Goddamn.
Key generated at point C.
Yeah.
Fire control system unlocked.
Where's the enemy Aquila? They dead? No, they're alive. What the fuck are they?
Enemy down.
Like, that is the mech I want to kill the most, just because if I don't, they have a tendency to just wipe our entire team. Okay. I wonder if I actually need to help with the Sky Raider now I'm thinking about it. Because, like, to be fair, if I just kill the Aquila and it's the Aquila, like, our Aquila versus the Sky Raider, they were able to land their like their stun thing on them multiple times in a row, so they probably can just win the 1v1. So it might just be a thing if I kill the enemy Aquila and then I just go and kill the rest of them. Loud fucking card, Jesus Christ. Okay, I think I might be going for that instead. Alright. Was there not? I swear to God the enemy Inferno was there somewhere. Where the fuck are... Were they not? Am I stupid? I mean, yes, but like... Damn. I really... Can I force our ally to not do that? Fuck. The last thing I want is for... Like, dude, because if I get this key, then it's guaranteed. If this 1 HP Inferno gets this key, then it is not as guaranteed.
Hurricane coming in to draw enemy fire.
Inferno, what the fuck are you doing? Bruh. Hey Daz, if you're gonna put a bunch of bots in the game, could you try and program them correctly? Because I'm sorry, what the fuck am I looking at? I'm sorry, like what are we doing here? Inferno, please. Oh my fucking god, dude. It sucks. That genuinely sucks. Because, like, we could have just ended the game there. That's so annoying. Alright, whatever. Okay, give me a sec. Let's go. Kill the Aquila. Like, we're still gonna win this one. It's more just a thing of, like, I have to spend an extra 2 or 3 minutes on it, which is kind of annoying. Because, actually, probably closer to 3 or 4. Because, like, if I had just grabbed it there, I would have flown it in instantly. It would have taken, like, maybe 10 seconds. If we include the time that Inferno wasted leading up to it, then that was probably that's probably, like, a 3 or 4 minutes in total of a difference. Let's go get the key. Yeah, maybe just kill all the fucking people who are around it, because they're all low anyway. Okay, cool. Who picked it up? Inferno again, but they're full health this time, which is a big difference. Let's activate radar. Mech shouldn't have any problems. Inferno's half dead. I swear to God, if this Inferno fucks it up again. Okay, who's chasing them? Panther, probably? Panther and Aquila. They're not going to deliver it, are they? Come on, please touchdown. Please touchdown. Okay. Oh, I thought I was going to waste even more time. All right, cool. I thought that was going to take even longer.
Within Lancer or structures have a health of 10. That 30 is making sure it can get through a lot. Other than that, its tags are unique, a quick action to use, and limited
skip.
Another fun
mil-spec
twist on a civilian tool.
Trust me, I've seen my MVP animation enough. We can skip.
Twist on general mining equipment, we have LL2's Bolt Thrower, a heavy cannon with a range of 8 and dealing 2d6 kinetic and 1d6 explosive. On top of all that damage, it's at least reliable too, even if you miss, and it's loading, obviously, with how much it's doing. Maybe not obviously, but that's a hefty amount of damage. But once again, a repurposed bit of asteroid mining equipment. A self-propelled bolt that would then lodge itself into a target and then easy to see how someone working at IBSN adapted that to combat. Next up is Roland's Chamber for 3 system points. Unique system that allows you to modify the next shot of loading weapons. So firstly, this is just an alternative ammunition for a lot of heavy, large kinetic weapons. And it's one of IBSN's self-contained, small explosive cylinder rounds packed into a mech-sized gun. I say small enough to fit within a mech-sized weapon, which is still massive. But after you...
I don't know enough about engineering to know how hard this would actually be to make, but I do wonder, like, how difficult would it be to make a bullet where if it hits something and then explodes? I just think about the... Because you'd have to have some method of making it actually... like, because just putting some fucking gunpowder in a shell isn't that hard. I guess, like, it would make the shell hollow, which would fuck with the weight, but blah, 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 blah. But, like, you'd have to have some kind of firing mechanism, I guess... And yeah, you'd have to make sure that there's no chance of it going off while it's in the chamber as well, or like when you fire it, it exploding. Okay, so yeah, it'd be kind of annoying, especially with smaller stuff.
Reload a loading weapon, the next shot you fire with a loading weapon gains an additional effect. It deals an additional bonus. Reload a loading weapon, the next small enough to fit within a mech-sized weapon, which is still massive. But after you reload a loading weapon, the next shot you fire with a loading weapon gains an additional effect. It deals an additional bonus 1d6 explosive damage, and they have to make a hull save or are knocked prone, as the sheer force of the blast hitting them in the chest.
Is that... I want to check if that's like an optional... If that's just a thing you can do, or if it's every single time. No one licenses. No role players. Licenses. Relay. Roland Chamber. You attack after reloading any weapon. Huh. Cool. That's kind of sick, actually. Alright.
Throwing them around, or off balance toppling a lumbering behemoth. And while not necessarily fitting within the category of classic lead down range, in a setting with advanced laser weapons, plasma, and whatever Horus is doing, simply loading an explosive round into a weapon and firing it, that's a bit more old reliable than these. Kicking off LL3 is our third weapon of the license with the Kinetic Hammer, a heavy melee weapon.
To be fair, like, the dude's very much like, oh, whatever Horus is doing, but let's be, like... Okay, I mean, it's more extreme, but, like, SSC and Harrison Armory are not that much better. Like, it's not like those two are fucking innocent. Like, Harrison Armory made the genocide mech. Or more accurately, did a genocide, used it to gather information to make a mech, and then turned the species it genocided into a fucking NHP. Like, I'm just throwing it out. Like, it's not like Horus isn't even the evil one. There's so much worse. Like, Horus is, like, morally neutral. Well, okay, we don't know. Horus is unknowable. Like, the others are, like, straight up evil. Can I, if I actually ping one of the mechs, does that actually target them? No, do not target the fucking Tricera. That is the last thing I want you guys to target. Alright, but I actually have, I don't know how much bots follow instructions. AO? AO, let me see the kill. I want to see how dumb it was. Okay, not that crazy to be honest. Okay. So far it's a pretty reasonable one as well. Okay, the next one's dropping, but we have allies around already, so I just want to get rid of the... Yeah, okay. The thing is, if there's ever just like a... If you have a melee mech targeting a Tricera, it's actually usually a pretty good time to just do a bunch of whatever damage type you can. Because if you can burst through their external shields, then it's pretty damn helpful for the melee mech, because they can't like block any of their direct damage now. Oh, the enemy got the other one because our allies moved away from it. Okay, we should get this one for free, but it's so annoying. Okay, we should just also get a ton of kills there. Pretty sure we kill literally all of them. There's Garrett fucked off. The problem is, now we just kind of have nothing happening. I mean, if we can just get... Can we kill Eliznes now or something? Like, oh, Elise is still on our side. It was just a Sereneth. If we can kill the Stego or the Sereneth, or both, ideally, that would be fucking amazing. Okay, we should be able to kill Stego. Come on, come on, come on. I just want to kill Stego before... Okay, perfect. Can you fucking... The leaving Striker Zone thing is something. Okay, anytime Tricera is mobile, I do just want to bully the fuck out of them. Saurus is allied. I do not know why I'm using my scanner there. It doesn't do anything. One of the funny little things about Falcon is because they have a genuinely disgusting amount of energy regen, if you're just dashing on the ground, you literally do regenerate more energy. I want to check something. Okay, so no, if you just literally perma-dash on the ground, you don't have a chance to start regenning. Anything else, though, you do actually just regenerate energy at that point. Yeah. How much can I just bother this Tricera? Because the thing is, I don't actually need to kill them. However, I just want to, every time they move, I want to launch like as many rockets as I can to lower their health bar over time. We are doing War of Attrition. Actually, I guess we're literally just doing a stamina matchup here. You can just survive just constantly skirmishing. And it's not Tricera, spoiler alert. So all I have to do now is wait for them to not be sitting down. There we go. So if I can kill, like, Tricera is usually a mech that takes a long ass time to kill, so if I can just kill them before they even get to the extractors, then wait for it to stop sitting down, which should be about... No, it's still sitting. Now, there we go. Oh, actually blocked it. Well done. Do I have a Serenith on our team? That'd be so helpful right now. Okay, well, peace out. I was really hoping we could get it before it got there. That would have been so ideal. Just because, like, Tricera is usually a mech that wastes so much time. Well, like, if I could do that beforehand, it'd be very helpful. But, I mean, it's still a Tricera. They're tanky as fuck. Even outside of when they're sitting down, they're tanky as fuck. That's the fun part. Okay. Nice, Tricera's down. I might actually die to the Inferno though. Okay, down. Go healer. No, I think the Solaris is actually just getting healed by the Tricera's healing bots. Okay.
Enemy down.
Yeah, I honestly think if they just threw down some healing items in the regular game, that'd be helpful as fuck. I don't know why that's a exclusive to deathmatch only. I would love some healing right now.
Core
Okay.
extractor deployed.
We can just wipe out Siren if that'd be convenient. Come on. Sarah should be able to finish off. Cool. Oh, that was our Stego's camera, not the enemies. Oh no, the enemy also used theirs. Okay.
Enemy
Oh.
down.
Oh wait, shit, we have no one there. Did the enemy? Probably not. Oh, shit, they actually did. Damn. But we should have sold them for long enough, and our team can actually get help. Oh. Okay, is there any way that I don't die immediately here? Ah, fuck it, let's do what we can. If I can kill the Sky Raider here, that'd be super helpful. Okay, starting off next. I just have to do what I can with my rather limited health bar, and when I die, I die. I mean, it is Falcon. They can stretch our health. They're probably, I would say, yeah, they're the best match. They are the best mech for stretching out a limited amount of health, because that's their entire fucking design. Somehow not dead yet. I kind of figured that like the Serenith would just aimbot me or something, but I guess not. Can we get the extractor? It'd be convenient because then it would spawn the big one. There it is. There was no, like, I was genuinely surprised we even lived that long. God damn. Oh, the extractor cancels out. Okay. Yeah. They have, like, what? I think it's only Sky Raider, Serenith and Inferno do direct damage there, but they did have 3 different mechs that do direct damage, and I was 1 hit from all of them, so I'm surprised they lived that long. The big thing is 3 of them are dead here, so it should just be a free extractor for us. Yep, alright, cool. Honestly, nice and quick game. Can you die? I don't really get why so many different mechs have missile counters in this game, though. Like, it's such an annoying thing. Because, like, I think Hurricane has it... Wait, is it Hurricane or a different one that has it with that thing? Yeah, Hurricane definitely has it. Right? No. I actually don't know if Hurricane does. Tricera does, Sky Raider does. Why? It's just annoying for me specifically. Like, why do you have those? It just genuinely sucks because it's like, man, this is my main damage source. Why are there just certain mechs that have a hard counter to it? It's not even like an active counter. They just do that shit passively, bro. It sucks. All right. And that should be GG. Nice. Yeah, nice and quick one. Probably don't even get MVP here though, because we weren't the one getting all the extractors. Pretty sure it's going to go to one of the bots, because there was like one bot that got 4 of them or something. Yeah. Oh, did Solaris just get a bunch of them while Inverse? Makes sense. God. Dude, the default faces are just haunting sometimes. Ow. Is that... No, wasn't enough to push us up to Diamond 1. Ooh, this is gonna be help. Alright, this is gonna be a longer stream. Fine. I don't really have a choice. I don't have any control over it.
with a threat of 1 and dealing 2d6 plus 2 kinetic damage. With reliable 4, even a glancing blow from the hammer is enough to do 4 damage. And this is nothing fancy. No real origin tied to some kind of mining equipment or tool or fancy tech going on in it. It is just a big, heavy hammer. The oldest of old reliables. A bludgeoning object. Yeah, no, not much to say on it, just a big hammer. Fun. Big hammer. And finishing us off is the...
Hold on, I want to check something. Because I just want to look at the license. Kinetic hammer. 2d6 plus 2, reliable 4. If we just go to mech weapons, GMS, do we just have that as an option? Tactical melee weapon, 1d6. Heavy melee weapon, 2d6 plus 1. So, I guess it's just a very well-designed hammer, but it's really funny thinking that you have to get to the 3rd level of a license before you can use what is effectively just a bog-standard hammer. Goddamn.
Uncle Class CompCon for 3 system points. So we have a CompCon, a companion concierge unit. This is not an NHP. This is a classic programmed to talk and act, to be easy to interact with, but no sentience or strange elder shenanigans. It is just a program. And there's also a weapon mod with everything that it applies to, listed there. So to the history of the Uncle Class CompCon. So this goes back to the IPSN's Darkstar 2 program, design initiative to push forward IPSN's smart weaponry to meet with its competitors. However, it really didn't get off the ground.
From?
Tons of stagnation, internal development issues, and not much actually saw the light of day from Darkstar 2 program. Not much except for the Uncle Class. And to those that do use the Uncle Class, even though it has a bunch of flaws, they swear upon it. Because it is an old reliable sidekick. Because of what it does, it gets to fire one of your weapons for you. So once per round, you can fire the weapon the Uncle Class weapon is attached to as a free action. The attack has +2 difficulty, as it's not you shooting it, and is just a CompCon, but that's a free action to fire that. In addition to the difficulty, it can't have been a weapon you had already used that turn. And you cannot use that same weapon until the start of your next turn, so no overwatching with it, after it's fired. And because it's not an HP, no worry to like cascade or anything, even though it has the AI tag, just good old reliable tech. But once again, just like the M35 integrated equipment allowing you to fire when reloading, you have an additional feature or trait that allows you to fire a weapon while doing something else, as a free additional action. Not the most reliable with the 2 difficulty, but still, it's more lead down range. And that was the Raleigh, not really playing into the naval theme, but definitely taking from some of the mining equipment, the diaspora.
I mean, that's just really heavily leaning into like the idea of a lone gunslinger, which is very cool, honestly. I wonder how well, like, because that's the kind of frame where, like, I genuinely wonder how well you could run, like, a solo Lancer campaign. Just, like, a one-player thing. I mean, it seems like it would be a pretty good frame for it, just because of the amount of shots you get and just the amount of damage you can output. Or more accurately, the amount of consistency you have on that one. Because, like, there are a couple of, there's definitely some mechs that would do even more damage, however, would they be able to do it while, like, consistently without having to fucking, like, charge up and stand still or some bullshit? I mean, fuck, Monarch is an actually good example of that, where, like, oh, yeah, they have some really accurate, that you can be hyper accurate and blah, 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 blah. You also have to stand completely still to do so. So I don't know how, like, that just seems, like, consistent, which, I mean, I guess that's the whole thing with IPSN. And then SSC is fancy ad bullshit. Yeah. Oh, we are not winning this, are we? Wait, no, nothing I can really target. Fuck. Or nothing I can target easily. Because Stellaris is not a good Falcon matchup. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot better now that Stellaris isn't, like, on nerf pretty heavily. Like, it's way more tolerable, but it's still not a good matchup. Okay. This might just be a free loss one, I'm not sure yet. I'll have to say it. Deathmatch. It might also just be a bad map, though, because yeah, because we have an Aquila. What are the other maps on this one? This might be the worst map for snipers? I'm trying to think. I don't really know. Like, I feel like all of the maps here are pretty viable for snipers, but this one does have a lot of built-in cover and shit. say the other two were more out in the open, so yeah, that's hard to say. We'll have to see how this goes. To be fair, we're not losing. Yeah, so one of the consequences of bots being able to use player names in Mecha Break is we do go up against a bot called Master. Okay. I don't know if the devs really thought that. Maybe they should have just stuck with the original naming scheme where bots are just two words shoved together. I mean, I guess this technically still is, but I don't, maybe don't give bots player names. Like, maybe you don't need to do that. Like, I get you want to lie to your players and trick them into acting like your game isn't fucking dead. But, like, possibly not the greatest decision ever made. I mean, fuck, it is one of those, dude. Oh, alright. Come on, we just need to get one more kill, and I'm just gonna hard target this Elias Naz. Should be. Yep, there we go. Perfect. So we can actually win this. Alright, cool. Anyway, I feel like, yeah, the open, whatever it's called, like the gardens, the one that isn't this one, is probably the best sniper map on this. This map, like, it really depends on where fights usually take place, but with bots, fights usually take place in this sort of area, so a killer should have pretty free reign. I might just want to help out with Stellaris occasionally if I can. Because, yeah, the Stellaris was pretty hard targeting the Aquila there, so I might just want to try and help out with that if I can. Oh, Hurricane got taken out that quickly. Holy fuck. I didn't even know you could do that. Hurricane has so much defense. Alright. Like, not only are they a ridiculously tanky frame, they also have a ton of different defensive systems, so. I'm describing that like Lancer. They have, like, what I'm trying to say is they got a bunch of lock-on baiting shields. Okay. Okay, Stellaris is trying to target Aquila there. Let's try and get involved. The Stellaris is also a mech that we can kill very fucking quickly if we get the chance. And so if I can radar it for Aquila, Aquila should be able to absolutely blast it down because Aquila has much higher damage than I do. Yeah. I'm fine to use that thing, but they really didn't regenerate too many shields there. Okay, I'm just gonna kill it. Literally already doing that. Okay, we might be able to win this map and just get ended this round. Okay, cool. I honestly thought we'd have to go to the third map, but I guess not. Yep. Leaves us with 4 fucking lives. Stellaris is going to attack, but okay, let's get rid of the. Oh no, they're trying to attack me instead. Interesting. As long as I get some help here. Oh no! Wow. Okay. Damn. I never got why their like big circle slash thing wasn't a counter exclusive. I would have thought that made way more sense of the thing that like is a response to you getting a counter rather than just being able to do it whenever, but nope. Guys, is Nirvana gonna actually use the system or they're just gonna die? They're just gonna die. Alright, well. That ends that quickly. Yeah, I think genuinely, whenever I have an Aquila on my team, one of the best things I can do is just ensure that they don't die and then we win the game. Because, like, Aquila's so fucking broken, especially when bots are playing them. But, like, there's a very limited number of mechs that can actually fight against an Aquila to begin with. So it just ends up with a thing of, like, oh, alright, as long as I just kill whichever mech's targeting the Aquila, we just win the game.
And that, the frontier, the wanderer, the endless expanse, the final frontier. The duelist, the cowboy. There's no need for fancy tech, no giant lasers, no NHP strapped to the inside of it, and even the fanciest thing on it, the Uncle class, just has some charm to it. It's a bit there. Less some super weapon system, more just a buddy to help you get another shot off. So even though it's not some mass-produced front line, conquering worlds or bringing them back to order or healer within the hegemony, it is still seen, it is still used, it's still loved by the pilots that have it, and is still feared by those on the frontier. Because some mech pilot warlord on some dirtball planet in the middle of nowhere might think themselves safe. The Tech Mech Red isn't ready for the mech with a big iron on their hip.
Honestly, it does seem fun. I wonder. I mean, I was gonna say, I wonder how well it like works with other mechs. But realistically, it doesn't have anything to assist with other mechs. It literally would just be constant damage output, which is not bad. Oh, Manticore. This is gonna be a fun one. I love Horus mechs, and this is gonna be a fun one. All right. What is this hut from?
Hi, hello, and welcome back to Lancer, our favorite mech tabletop RPG, and this is Zactac talking about the Zapping Zealot, the Core Breaker, Martyr Maker, the Manticore. We're here, we're at...
yeah,
castigate enemies of the god.
We have a player on that team.
That is not all the Manticore does. In fact...
Wait, hold on. We have 2 different players on our team, I think. That's crazy. Alright. We're gonna see Norn again, and oh no, they switched to Salaris. That's boring. Alright, well anyway, castigate the enemies of the Godhead, let's go.
That's kind of, it's a trait. It's not even its core power, its main suite of abilities that it gets. It plays into a lot more of the Zealot role, where castigating is a part of that. You know, the Martyr, the mech meat martyr. But the Manticore is the epitome of not just the weird, not just the tech hacker side, something similar to the Goblin and some of the strange NHP or that. No, the Manticore is the Zealot. It's the cultist. It's the crazy ones. Briefly brought up within the Horus video itself proper, Horus is made up of numerous different cells and different interpretations and different goals. And one of those key dividers is, do you like Ra or do you hate Ra? That we can gather or assume. In the case of the Manticore, very much like Ra, because this is the crazed cultist. This is the pilot that's cloning themselves over and over again so they can be martyred multiple times. Multiple systems on this thing are almost self-flagellation, and it's damage to yourself to damage another opponent, or call upon an effect. But I'm getting ahead of myself a bit. So, as you can see, we're covering our next Horus chassis, which just leaves the Harrison one after this for this column. In this video, we'll be talking about the license levels.
Makes sense.
And the core chassis. Any of the components from a license level outside of the core chassis you can put on any other core chassis, as it's the
Alright, well, let's go.
Objective.
I mean, the Manticore is the one frame where I don't know too much about it because its systems are kind of weird as shit. Right, we want to kill Falcon as much as possible. Because Falcon's gonna be like the only one that can actually contest the Aquila at all, and also are incredibly quick to kill. Because the enemy Falcons do not utilize their stamina properly, so if I just kill them, then we win the game. And I can kill them incredibly quickly. No, I think I was a Leesnez or something. I'm not going for you. I'm trying to kill Panaka here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, the amount of lock on, mate. No, it doesn't look like I can get him. Okay, no, we got him. Nice. Right. And now Falcon. Huh? Which mech even hit me there? Hurricane? Probably Hurricane. I think that's one of the mechs that has that amount of burst damage. Come on. Run out. There we go. I just needed to run out of stamina for a sec. Because, like, the Falcon bots are not good at stamina management to any degree, so you kind of just wait until they burn through all of it. To be fair, that's literally how I played against actual Falcon players at one point as well, so not that distant or that crazy. Okay, no way to no they captured. If we kill a Leesness here, I don't know if that's their first or second armor. I'm guessing that, or that was their second then. Oh, this should just be a free win. It's fucking boxes. I still find it so dumb that apparently that just because boxes have the same power, like have the same material inside them as your Mac, that is enough for your mech systems to get tracked. Like, fucking hell. Okay, that's full capture. This should be a quick one. Oh, wait, I just realized we're the actual players, aren't we? Yeah, no shit, this is gonna be a quick one.
Well, you asked for it. You got
Alright, cool. Are they playing Norn or did they switch to a different one? Oh, they switched. Lame. Alright. Oh, that's a lot of players. I know. Never really got why they made it so that if Falcon just flies into a wall, it switches their mode. Because, like, sometimes I genuinely don't mind flying into a surface just to hold my position for a second. It's kind of annoying that they force you to swap out of it, honestly. Do you have a second? Solaris is out of cover. God damn it, that sucks. I thought I actually might be able to get that, but Solaris backed off for a sec, which screwed me over. Alright. If Solaris had kept under the pressure there, we would have actually gotten that. Okay, nice and easy. Kill the Falcon here, and then we win the game. Or we should get the point.
set to disrupt enemy defense.
If Stellaris can just kill... Okay, I'll use radar just so they can't hide. Stellaris actually... Okay, they just get on their own. Does the Falcon bot not use that radar? Huh. Alright. No word, but sure. Searching everybody here. Fucking Tricera, yeah. Alright, well, I'm just not gonna fucking bother, to be honest. I just simply am not going to bother fighting a Tricera that is just gotta... Because, like, okay, when Tricera is just moving between locations, then it's like, okay, maybe I can do something here. When Tricera is just sitting in one spot and has no need to move, I'm simply not winning that fight. Like, I straight up don't have the damage output to win that fight. It's not possible for me. Also, I know what 2v1 against Pinaka and Inferno, I genuinely might not have enough damage output. But, well, 3v1's better, actually, because if there's 3 people here, especially if I'm able to hold them while there's 3 people here. I can't because of the lock on bait. Alright, well, whatever. Okay. Hold on. Can we get something? Okay, Panaka's dead as well. Actually don't know if that works. Does the Falcon radar let you target Inferno while they're dashing? I don't think it does. Nice. Is the Aquila bot stuck? The Aquila bot is stuck. Can I, like, push it out? Yes. Okay, it should jump again. Then... Yeah, there we go, I got it. I unstuck it. Nice. It's so fucking stupid. Why do I have to do this? Whatever. It is what it is. Alright, cool. Kill the Panaka quickly. I say that, Panaka's shield is tanky as fuck. Oh, damn. Okay. Wait, what did that much damage to me?
Ready to hold down the front line.
Come on over and defend the node.
Oh, I see. Just all of them. Got it. Fair enough. You're probably a real player, but you're playing fucking... Is that Stego or Tricera? I think it's a Stego. So honestly, you're gonna look like a bot no matter what. Honestly, yeah, it's Stego. You're gonna look like a bot no matter what. It truly doesn't matter if you're playing a mech like Stego. Ah. Cool. Want to force the Tricera to sit down, and then... Does Oleasnes see me? Yes, it did. That's a shame. We do just win anyway, but it'd be funny to win with all captured. Alright. Nice, easy GG.
Victory.
I think the Stellaris gets MVP because I think they captured more or got more kills or something. Yeah. Oh, wow, the Stego does. Okay.
There's no escape from
What
Stego's
pattern are they using
barrage.
for that one? It's kind of cool. Alright, cool. Jeez. Okay, so it's gonna take us over 2 hours to get out one division. Yeah, fuck, the stream's gonna go long. God damn it. I should have started early. That's kind of painful. That's kind of painful, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, this is just gonna be a long-ass fucking stream, isn't it? Okay, not much I can do about it. I have consigned myself to this fate.
Heart of the mech, or the base skeleton you're basing it off of. Before moving on to the stats of the chassis, I want to talk more about just the Manticore itself. Because yes, while it's the crazy zealot, and you can get that from a lot of its descriptions, almost none of them giving away anything onto the actual function or design of these components. Best actual descriptor we have is Union's attempt to try and describe this thing. As a really recent chassis on the OmniNet, and publicly available, or at least shared secretly amongst the OmniNet, tons of liturgic code that is placed around its printing and even when it's just active. People who have encountered and fought this thing see an uptick in white noise on the OmniNet, which can be deciphered or have brief glimpses of apocalyptic art, tales from old humanity's Book of the Dead, ominous excerpts of religious apocalyptic text, assumed to be some kind of psychological warfare tactic. Might just be the way the Manticore is. It might just do that. But it is an unnerving sight,
It's just been,
let alone the
like,
explosion that it can.
there is for a certain amount of horse mechs, you have to give them basically just like a certain level of, they just kind of do that. Like, they just kind of do that. It is what it is. Some of the mechs, they just kind of do that. You don't think about it, don't worry about it. They just do that.
Do if it's too close to you or it's unstable enough or willing enough. The mech or the pilot, take your pick. It is meant to get into close quarters. Not just for the explosion, but it is all about arcing electricity. Those spines on its back are helped to try and disperse some of the heat, but are basically Tesla coils. An angry lightning porcupine, which is not efficient. It's not some high-end thing. It's increasing amounts of heat to the mech itself, and melting away at those spines, leaving slag on its chassis, the identifiable mark of a Manticore. And now finally moving on to those stats as compared to the Everest, one of the general GMS starter frames. A good baseline to compare to. There is an interesting spread of arrows.
Huh. I expected this to have a really high repair capacity. I just kind of assumed that the Manticore would have a very high repair cap. I guess not. Sure, okay. I'm really curious what its traits and systems are now. Because, like, the whole thing is that it literally is actively fucking melting itself. And they have to give a fuck about... Oh, they have an Aquila. Oh, they have an... Okay, yep, they have an Aquila. My bad. Probably shouldn't have been sitting there checking the menu there. God damn. That one's a little bit on me, not gonna lie. Ooh. Let's go. Alright, we do want to just hard target the Aquila here. As we've seen from when they're on our team, the Aquila mechs are scary as hell. Because they just kind of get to rain down damage for free, and if nobody's targeting them, they just keep doing that. And they do a lot of free damage as well. I'm not actually entirely sure, but I believe that if you if you kill people, for every death, that actually increases their respawn time. Although I'm not actually sure if this is true or not. Or if it might just be a thing of like respawn time increases the longer the match goes on. Genuinely don't know. It's one or the other though, because I do know that respawn time goes up over time, I think. Alright. Okay, we do have a Stego. I should have made... Do we have a Tricera as well? We do, okay. I should have guaranteed that, to be fair, just to make this as easy as possible for myself. Huh, I don't see too many bots who insta-cancel Inferno's thing. Might not have been an insta-cancel there. Come. If Akila's not targeting me, it makes my life really easy against them. Yeah, leave in the combat zone. Shut up.
Ready to hold down the front line.
Actually, I really need to pay more attention to the arrows in Deadlock. Because in Deadlock, you get the same thing with like little arrows that indicate the enemy's possessions, although I don't think they're as consistent as they are in Mecha Break. Because in Mecha Break, you have them like constantly whenever somebody's nearby, and it's very helpful, honestly. Yep. Should be enough energy for us to finish him off. Yeah. Come. That should be a free signal console as well. Let's kill Lumine. Oh, never mind, Walking did it for us. Alright. And this is the part of the map that I fucking hate. Like, we have an Aquila on the enemy team, so I'll probably still be able to get value out of it just because we can kill them because they won't be going too much into building as well. But, like, this is just generally the part of the map that I cannot fucking stand because it's so awkward to navigate these enclosed areas with Falcon. Alright. Why is Tricera targeting me here? Like, there is a Welkin actively swinging on you, my guy. Although I do think the bot's programmed to target players more just because, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. The last thing you want is for players to be getting ignored in your game. Go. And I think we just have, yep, the Tricera has just been sitting on that payload this whole time. To be fair, I don't actually know if that's a bot or not. Because I don't know if bots can use, like, Cyrillic characters. Maybe they can. Honestly, not sure. Fuck it. Seems to be working. Bot or not, it's effective. I mean, fucking hell. It is really funny that whether or not this is a bot, we do just have a Panaka Tricera combo sitting on the payload. Which, it's pretty damn effective, like, I won't lie. Oh. There's literally no point of me helping them, though. Because, like, the enemy payload is so far behind at this point that there's no way it can catch up anyway, so my goal should just be to ensure this activates as fast as possible. Okay, so the Panaka's probably real. Panaka's just programmed to stand around Triceras or something? Interesting. Just die. I genuinely don't know if I like the fact that in like Marvel Rivals and Overwatch, if one person's sitting on the point, then it actually prevents any progress from capturing it. Like if one enemy player, because in Mecha Break, it is literally just, okay, whoever has the most people gets progress towards capturing it, more people, more progress. But in the hero shooters, it's not, and I mean, I guess it's probably a better design, but I don't know. I don't know if I like it. There's almost certainly a reason why it's designed like that. I'm just not sure if it's a good reason. I wonder if I'm going to play hero shooters again anytime soon. I mean, to be fair, this is kind of a hero shooter. But I wonder if I'm going to play like Marvel Rivals or Overwatch anytime soon. Especially on stream. To be fair, I do play, or I probably will play Overwatch again, because I know my friend wants to play Stadium again, because Jetpack kind of got put in there. But I don't know if I'd ever, I don't think it's anything I ever like play on my own. And I don't know if I'd ever like hard sweat them. Because like, I kind of just do that with Deadlock. Well, not right now, because Deadlock's fucking miserable right now. But in general. Alright. That should just be GG. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this Tricera is a real player. I could be wrong, but just judging from the way they play, I'm fairly certain they're actually real, which is kind of crazy. Fuck it, I'll take it. Just makes winning way faster. Because I'm pretty sure that like the devs aren't going to make, like they might make one singular player lose. They're not going to make multiple players lose against bots. That'd just be weird. Welkin got it? Damn.
Oh, Welkin ain't something to mess with.
Like, can I see the Tricera's pilot? No, they look generic. I actually don't know then. Damn. Okay, we got some master. It's gonna take a while. I take it back, by the way. Ironclad can be fun. Nice. Soon humans? Yeah, a full fucking division. Okay, so it took me... In Master, you have players. I've been having players throughout this. Not many, but some. Like, I think... Is it 2 or 3 games ago we actually had the players? Like I said, I'm not sure about that Tricera. They played like a human, but who knows? This one, we Yeah, but now you have lobby active. I don't know what that means. Is that like something that makes... Because, yeah, these two were real. We've had a couple of games in GM General. Oh, I can be in GM or General lobbies. Follow-up question, are there GM and General lobbies? I thought they were dead. Oh, we'll see, we'll see. Right. We'll do one more game and then go get some water. No, it's full of players now? I did see that there was like a big increase in players because of the update, but I don't think it'd be that significant. Hey, I'll take it. Actually, I'm curious. I have a friends list. Yeah, 2 of them are online. It's not awful. Killing the hardest boss in the game in 2 times because you took no skills, removed all your block because you ain't made... Yeah, okay. That checks out. Go leaderboard? Sure. Does it actually have more, at least 100 players now? Oh, damn, we have some champions. What is a leaderboard? There's 27 players on it. That doesn't feel like a major proof of anything. Plus, I like that sequencing is important with them now. Oh, did they actually make it so, like, it's not just brain dead? Nice. Those who leveled up already? Ah, fair enough. Oh, fuck it. We'll see. Maybe we'll match up against them, but I haven't played against anything good this entire time. Like, I do think the best bot might be the Saraneth bots. Like, maybe that's just because Falcon's a good matchup against the Keeler. But the Saraneth bots seem to have the most fucking aimbot and the most bullshit. Oh, either way, time to look at the other Mac.
Here. Namely the armor, E-defense, tech attack, lining up with those strange white noise bits in the Omninet and being able to get in close. Lower health kind of reflecting the armor, but also...
Falcon isn't a good matchup against Aquila. It's a good matchup against bot Aquilas. I didn't say real Aquilas. Falcon, okay, to be fair, like, Falcon isn't a good matchup against fucking anything, let's be honest here. Like, is there a single mech where I would actually favor Falcon in a 1v1 between 2 good players? Stego. The one mech where Falcon, I think, actually has an undisputed advantage is the 1v1 against Stego. That is the only one where I'm like, okay, I genuinely have an advantage here. It's why I've always pitied Stego players. 10 string cards, double lid sword. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. If they actually made it so that Ironclad's more interesting, I wouldn't complain, because pretty sure the Ironclad in the first one was, well, it was basic. Can't see the game? Yeah, because the game hadn't started yet, so I didn't care. Now we can go on. Nothing really give a fuck about. Let's just kill the Falcon. But a little more fun than I thought. Fair enough. Dude, I genuinely think they're deliberately not putting me against, like, Aquilas and Narukami's because I just shed on them. Like, I think this is an unironic thing. Just wait for the Falcon to burn through all their energy. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Actually, insta-dropping as soon as you burn through is not the worst strategy. They're still gonna lose, but... I do think that if Sky Raider didn't have the ability to destroy missiles, then Falcon would actually be a good 1v1 against them. I still think that, like, Sky Raider having the ability to destroy missiles is kind of bullshit. Like, I don't know, I think I'm sure they nerfed it by now, but that mech was so fucking strong for so long, it did not need the defensive bonus. Like, it had so much health for the fact that it could break the lock on one in flight mode. Like, I know it didn't have downward spiral, which does suck, but it also didn't need it because it played very differently from Falcon. Wait for Elysius to lose the shield. Fuck it, we have an Aquila, so we just want to make sure the Falcon can't kill them. Let's just keep playing the Falcon. Alright, come on. Yeah, it drops down. If we get lucky, the Aquila kills them. Aquila, can you hit the fucking Falcon, please? Seriously? I maybe, a little bit, just didn't look at my energy at all. I won't lie, I'm kind of not paying that much attention, shockingly. Which one's the Aquila? What's fucking Aquila look like? There we go. Bro, what is this bot? Bro, bots. There was literally like a mech there that was low health. You had a free shot on them and you don't even go. Dude, I hate this. Like, dude, it's crazy how they give them like full fucking aimbotting, but don't program them to have basic fucking strategy. Or like I don't know, that's crazy to me. Like you give these bots like full fucking god tier aimbot and you can't make it so like, oh, if they see a low health target, they shoot them. Why? Did fucking Tricera delete my missile from that distance? Goddamn. Or Hurricane. Oh, Hurricane. Falcon, could you die, please? Mostly just because as soon as you're dead, then I don't have to think about you anymore. Alright. Does Falcon have a... I'm just thinking about it. Like, me talking about how Falcon doesn't have a good matchup with anyone. I don't even think Falcon has a good matchup with Falcon because it's just a waste of time for both of them. But literally, Falcon... I think the only good matchup Falcon has is against Stego. They don't even have a good matchup against themselves because it's just inefficient to do so. Because you're just wasting so much fucking time if you actually try and Oh, god damn it. Can I grab this for free, or is Serenif gonna... Oh, Walken does, actually. I should have stuck with the other one, I guess. I need to pay more attention to the mini-map, I suppose. Just so I can track where the most players are. Well, not players, but you know. Okay. I can't be bothered to intercept. Kill the Welkin. Kill the Serenif. Okay, I guess kill the Tricera while we're waiting to kill the Serenif because there's a fucking delay on it with how they're designed. I need to actually manage my fucking energy, Jesus Christ. Like, if you are actually, like, anytime you run out of energy on Falcon, you have massively fucked up. I have done it twice this game. Okay, like, I need to pay slightly more attention if I don't want this to take even longer than it's already going to. Anyway. I'm actually curious what the different speeds of every mech is. Like, max speed. Because Falcon's obviously pretty fast, but they're not actually the fastest by any means. They're just very energy efficient. So, like, they can keep moving at a high speed for longer than most mechs. I don't know what the fastest mech would be, though. You mean the one I'm literally getting right now? God, I just wish they didn't make the... Why did everybody have to use the annoying voice? I don't get it. Oh, seriously? Wait, they had Welkin camping the exit? That's crazy. What the fuck? Okay, not quite. The Welcome is moving up. Bruh, the Welkin bot camping the exit is fucking crazy. Okay, I gotta keep that one in mind. I hadn't thought about it, but I guess, like, yeah. Well, I did think about it, but I didn't think it would matter until I got against actual players. Like, the only issue with that route, while it is faster, is it's very easy to intercept you, because there's, you know, a couple of tight corridors. To be fair, like, every X on that route has one, but still. Bro, I'm trying to speedrun this. Can we not? We should still win this game, though, so it's not too bad. Like, this should be a free win. I find it kind of insane how long the Serenith anti-lock-on thing lasts. I still don't know if you can use Falcon's radar to target them through it. I need to check if you can do that for both Serenith and Inferno. Just to be clear, that'd be super helpful. Oh, what the fuck? How many different mechs are going for me? Or is it just Hurricane? Might have been Hurricane now. Falcon should run out of energy soon. How much energy can they don't regenerate that much energy in that time, do they? Nope. Pick off. Alright, 2 down. Problem is, I did just use my radar, and they goes to a very able to do something here. I might be able to actually grab this while the Welkin distracts. Oh my god, second time where I grab the key and then immediately be stuck in Welkin box. Yeah, damn. Alright, cool. I actually don't... I'm pretty sure there's like no benefit for me doing the dash just going forward. But I'm fairly certain that doesn't even break lock-on. Well, no, it might break lock-on. I just know that for a fact that it doesn't get, like, increase my speed at all. It does on Alpha, weirdly enough, but they didn't make it do so on Falcon. Would have been nice if they did, but whatever. Cool, I just have the... I can just do the thing that triggers epilepsy. That's awesome. To be fair, I think if you're epileptic, you probably wouldn't be watching this game. That is a lot of damage. Goddamn. I actually don't even know what hit me. I think it was just Sereneth. Alright, fuck it, let's just fight until we die. Or more accurately, until like a couple of the bots die, and then eventually I'll die at the end. Well, maybe not. Sereneth is pretty hard to going for me. And I'm running low on energy. Yeah. There it is. Was that had to be Elise Nez, right? I don't think Welkin can keep up with me for that long. Yeah. Elise Nez is actually very fucking fast. I know, I played Elise Nez. I thought they were going to be really bad because everybody described them as like really fucking awful. They're genuinely not. They're actually pretty fun. Like, they're actually not too bad at all. Ooh, okay, they already delivered, it's fine. I was gonna say, if they hadn't delivered already, then this would be a problem, but they already delivered it, so they go up to what, 76? Oh, 82, okay. Holy shit, the Falcon actually targeted me. Huh, it's like the first time they've done that. Yeah, I want to try and avoid dying before we get this, because that would actually screw me over. Ugh, the height limit. How long does it take Falcon to fly up? Not a decent amount of time, but Serenith was way faster. Can I grab this? I'm gonna pop radar so I can maybe see them if they're close. Okay, we don't have time. I was hoping we could maybe get it before anybody else got here, but unfortunately not. Oh, no, our mechs are still... Oh, okay, we lose this one. Dude, did 3 of our mechs have to die right as that happened? Oh, that's so unfortunate. That timing's incredibly annoying. He generated 0.8? Yeah, I know, I'm like the only one fucking here. Because all of the bots decided they were just gonna die now. God damn, that sucks. Okay, Serenith as well with the anti-lock-ons tonight. I don't really know why they gave Serenith a shield. I feel like the anti-lock-on's already pretty good survivability, but whatever. I say that, she's still pretty killable, especially if you have multiple people on her. Okay. Yeah, there's not too much I can do here. We just kind of have to hope that the bots actually do something, which is not the best thing to have to hope for. Does Falcon already have the key, or...? I see, the bots aren't able to go up. How fucking wonderful on a map like this. Oh, that's so annoying. Bruh, the bots can't go up on this map. That's actually so bad. Okay, 3 of them are dead. We should be able to pick this up. We got lucky that the bots started winning at the end. Holy fuck. Bruh, I can't believe they made it and the bots don't know how to go up and then they make vertical maps. Is that the reason why we've never played on the fucking... that other 3-point capture map? The one with all the water? Is it because the bots literally can't play on it? Can the bots play on? Wait, I just realized bots might not be able to play on that map. Because that's a newer map. Wait, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, there might be a genuine thing where, like, because that map is newer, bots cannot play on that map. Huh. Like, they might not have the ability to, right? Or am I getting that wrong? Because, like, if they can't play the newer maps, not playing on the newer maps would also make sense. Well, it would make sense is a strong word. It wouldn't be that crazy. Alright. Inferno, please just deliver the fucking key. Inferno, I'm begging. Mr. Bot, please just walk into the fucking area. Okay, we have 2 keys. We have to be able to... One of the 2 bots has to be able to walk into the area, surely. I believe it. One of the 2 separate bots that picked up a key. There we go. Alrighty then. Am I getting messages? Some shit I don't really have to care about. Go. Alright, I'll be right back. I need to get some water. Shit, that took a while to end. Okay, I'm back. Should have mashed this while I was on the bear back stream. Blah blah blah, skip, don't care. Let's go again.
In some cases with a Manticore, you want to go down. Some. Which also aligns with the repair capacity also being low, as you might not always be wanting to get out of the combat alive. Or at least in one piece. Speed is not too much of an issue with some of the invades you get later. And that heat capacity, you are going to need that heat capacity. But overall, it wants to...
That was the one part I was actually, like, because with repair cap, it is what it is. Like, it's going to be kind of awkward to repair. I thought you'd have even higher heat cap, to be honest.
Be able to take some damage or survive, but also take damage and not survive. Either way you play it, you know, armor, E-defense are both up, but health and evasion and repair capacity are all down. A shift on the scale versus actual heights in one or the other. To the general parts of the Manticore's chassis, so it's a size 1 and having 2 different mounts on top of that, with a flex and heavy mount, allowing you to use the weapons that are offered to you in the Manticore license. Still some wiggle room to put some other things on, but really it's the other systems that you have on board the Manticore that you're going to be using. A lot of offensive systems in the license. But moving on to the traits, we have Slag Carapace as our first, giving resistance to energy and burn damage. Not
That's
heat, burn.
not bad,
This can be
actually.
represented in 2 ways. One, again, that literal covering of slag that's on it from either its printing or repeated uses of its spines to arc plasma to everything. Walking angry Tesla coil. Also having resistance to 2 of 4.5 damage types if you're including heat. Add some durability on top of that armor. You're just worrying about kinetic and explosive. And then heat still. But adds into the fact of 1, the slag covering you and acting as some kind of insulator, but also the tendrils. All the spines, they're arcing your own plasma to go out to other enemies. It'll also just catch energy coming in, or disperse it. Next up, we have Unstable System. Again, this mech is not always meant to survive combat. When the Manticore is destroyed, it explodes at the end of its next turn as if it suffered a reactor meltdown, as its reactor melts down. Even if not intentional with the next upcoming trait, it's going to explode. And now for its final trait, and not the core power, we have Castigate the Enemies of the Godhead. This is going to blow up. You're going to explode. You want to explode, and the mech is taking you with it. This is not a self-destruct the chassis. That's Unstable Systems.
So-
This is you.
I don't. I'm kind of curious how this one works. Because it does just kill you. Like, I'm a little confused as to how this one actually functions in gameplay. I'm attacking my... Yeah, terrifying. Like, I'm a little confused as to how this one works because it literally just in the text says that it instantly kills you. Which I feel makes it a little difficult to play anymore. Like, damn, you just have a fucking Manticore player in your game and then they just die. I'm not having fun. Yeah, I'm not playing Deadlock for a reason. I'm gonna be real. I would recommend that a lot of people take a break for like a week or so because I think it's not in a good state. To be fair, they didn't release a patch that nerfed a couple of the annoying characters, but we'll have to see how it goes overall. I don't know. The overall vibe I've seen with Deadlock so far has been pretty damn negative, so I feel like there's a... Whenever like the game's vibe gets super negative, like just online and in discussions, that's generally when I'm like, okay, the game probably isn't in a good state. And getting 10 plus, I'm supposed to win. I mean, yeah, if you don't, skill issue. I don't know, dude. I really feel like the current Hates world is just way too free of a win. Like, I don't know, it's just such free kills where it's like, I get that it's maybe not the best for team fighting later on, but you just pick up Ricochet and you can team fight anyway, so I really just think it's too strong. The only issue is like the minus 10% damage, but I'm gonna be real, with the amount of lead you can get, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Alright. But yeah, no, I don't know. Like, generally the vibe I've seen so recently for Deadlock, just online, has been fairly negative, which gives me the idea that maybe the game's not in the best state right now. Because, like, I've generally found that, like, when a lot of players are having fun in the game, it's actually, like, online discussions are pretty chill. Be right back, I go attack the bot server in Mecha. Why? Putting a lock on logging and in second place, my team just fad. Yeah, happens. Unfortunately, it's kind of unavoidable. Are we playing with real players here? It feels too human. Like, the speed at which we're getting the extractors, as well as the general targeting, feels actually somewhat person. Like, it's kind of odd. I don't think so, right? There's no reason for us to be getting a ton of players, yeah.
Inferno, about to lay down the barrage.
If Aquila could take out the Tricera here, that'd be great, but I don't think they can. Yeah. And still the Tricera. Like, Aquila has some direct damage, but not enough to take out a Tricera easily. Hold on, but... Tricera should start moving in a second or two. Ah, no, the Inferno started attacking. Okay, can we just get through? Can I just stack up with the Inferno to get through? Yes! Oh, nice. Yeah, adds 2 ads, damn. Holy fuck, Siren have just executed me. Siren, that sucks. It's right before the next thing as well. What's the deaths on both sides? Okay, we're probably not getting this. Because, like, Akila's never going to go for one of them, right? Like, Akila's not the kind of mech to ever get the extractors. I mean, it'd be nice if we get one of them, because if we can just trade one for one here, that'd be ideal. Okay, they already grabbed one. Yeah, let's just burst down Inferno fast, and now we immediately go for the Stego. Stego's down. Okay. We should have we have a, okay, no more player advantage. Can I burn the ad server for Twitch? Probably not. It's probably a similar server to, you know, the rest of Twitch. Oh my god, there's a lot of damage down on me. Okay. So back off for a sec. Oh my god, really? Fucking hell, come on. Dude, every time I back off, we immediately lose the extractors, but like, I can't tank everything, unfortunately. I mean, I guess one of the issues is we don't really, no, we do have tanky mechs, so it's bad, okay. Not unlucky. Like, we have a Hurricane and shit. In theory, they should be able to get it, but I guess not. I thought that killing 2 of the enemy would be enough, but apparently no. God damn, this feels just like my fucking Deadlock games. The second you touch down, you just get like a ridiculous amount of stamina. Alright. Stamina, energy, whatever. Same mechanic either way. Alright. I don't really know why the Hurricane is putting me in shields when I'm like mid-flight. That's a little odd. Okay, do we have anybody? We have the Aquila nearby, but that's kind of it. If I can, I want to deliberately not target the NPCs. Shit, I didn't cancel early enough. I was actually hoping I could get that one. Okay, should have managed to stop the Panther. Yeah, cool. Okay, the enemies are all back. Hurricane got that somehow? I guess Lockholm bait made it so the Tricera didn't target them at all, but... Huh. Also, either the bots genuinely did improve a noticeable amount, or we're getting a couple of players in our lobbies. Because, like, these people are playing... Well... These mechs are moving in a way that indicates human-like pilots. So either the AI genuinely does step its shit up once you get to Master, or we're actually playing as people, which I'm not... I mean, technically it's possible, but... I kind of doubt that. Posture check? My posture was fine. I wasn't slumped over like a fucking shrimp. How do you get, like, posture correctors and stuff? I probably should get one of those. Hitting that Shiguri Ui or whatever the fuck her name was, posture. In theory, I should play like this. I'm gonna be real. Like, this would probably be beneficial for me. Like, if I actually check the minimap, playing with it on the increased size here would be the best way to do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Just in time. Because, yeah, I fucking heard, like, those things have a long-ass time on the wind-up. So I was just like, hold on, hold on. I'm pretty sure I have enough time, but it was within a pretty small margin. Ah, fuck, I'm playing Falcon. Everything's with a small margin. All right. This mech literally survives off of small margins. All right. Go away. Yeah, if we get the Panaka here, that'll be ideal. I just realized, yeah, the fucking map updates so slowly. That's annoying as fuck. Well, not slowly, but like stutters. Alright. Okay, I managed to cancel it like at the perfect time there. Oh, sorry, I meant to land at the perfect time. Okay. Kind of annoying. Yeah, as soon as you pick up this one, then oh my. Maybe they lost a pipe? Maybe. Alright. As soon as you get this, well, somebody gets this one. Yeah, they do the bigger core reactor. Okay, we want to just pick up a couple of kills if we can. Like, if we can just kill 1 or 2, that puts us ahead massively. Problem is, they don't have any good targets for me. Dude, one of the things that, for some reason, and the reason is because people are too shit to play low health max, but there was kind of always a trend of people really only pick like those super tanky, not even super tanky, but there weren't that many people playing squishy max. I'm trying to think. No, that probably was. You need more damage? Yes. God, I would love if they just gave Falcon more. The thing I would like the most is if they actually just made Falcon's gun do anything. Because Falcon's main gun is incredibly fucking useless. Like, the easiest buff they could give Falcon to, like, significantly improve their performance would just be make their main gun actually do damage. Because it doesn't. Plain and simple, it fucking doesn't. And it means that all of the... Gives armor debuff. Don't even need to do that. Literally just have it do anything. Because you'll notice, like, maybe if I'm shooting a Falcon, it does some level of damage. Gotta reset the model. That. Like, maybe if you're shooting a Falcon, you might notice the damage, but unless you're shooting, you know, literally the squishiest mech in the game, you are just not going to notice your main gun's damage. Which is a little stinky, not gonna lie. But I don't think they want to buff Falcon too much, because if Falcon's ever good, then any, like, good Falcon player just ruins the game. So I think they're probably going to keep them weak intentionally, just to prevent that. I literally can't stop the fucking Stellaris. Dude, oh, come on. Yeah, that sucks. We just had... The bots just didn't even fucking try that. Like, we dropped 2 of the really big ones. Well, I got MVP? That's a bad sign.
When a star reaches its zenith.
Oh well. Yeah, that's what it is. We can't win every game. The game quite literally does not let us. Oh well.
Going in. But at a rest or when you perform a full repair, you can throw it into an unstable castigation state. The entire chassis ready to blow when it goes down. Now in this state, when you would die, unstable systems now happens immediately, not on the end of your next turn, immediately, leaving a burst 2 explosion with an agility save or half damage on success, dealing twice as much as a meltdown, 8d6 explosive damage, 8d6 in a burst 2. The Apocalypse Rail does 4d6 in a burst 1. Though this does have the obvious downside of this costs your chassis, as it's instantly vaporized. Oh, sorry, not just your chassis, you. Doesn't work unless the pilot is inside. It will still explode like normal with unstable systems, and even in the castigation state. If you're outside of the mech, it won't explode this way. To castigate the enemies of the Godhead, you must burn as well. Now with that, we move on to its core power with...
So, like... I'm just a little curious how that actually works. Are you just out the fucking game? Are you just like you just roll a new fucking character?
Charged exoskeleton. Now the descriptor of this one is very strange. But there is also a passive included in the core power. That passive being the named charged exoskeleton.
Let me actually read what that said quickly. Let me just quickly read the text lab. Licenses, Loris, and Mensko. What are we on? Ugh, deathmatch. Alright. Kind of annoying, but whatever. Mensko. Which one was it? No, this one. Beckoner? Nope. Catalyst Pistol? Nope. Where the fuck did he find that text? Oh, wait, it's the frame traits, never mind. Let me envelop you, seek no shelter from the flame or the teeth of the beast. Cloak yourself in the fire of my word and cast back to your enemies that to which would blacken your form. Damn. Rar is very normal.
Whenever you take heat, you can immediately deal 2 AP energy damage to a character within range 3, as your entire core chassis overcharging, overloading, all those spines arcing out plasma, that charged exoskeleton, the electric porcupine. Next is the active, the destruction of the temple of the enemies of Ra. Quite a mouthful, that one. But this is where you go from the passive, letting off of energy when
Okay. Hopefully we get good bots there, because it's kind of impossible to win without them. Alright. Will it go boom? Probably. I mean, that's literally what happens every time it gets destroyed. It just explodes. Alright. Still mildly curious what the fuck happens there. I mean, I guess, like, with Lancer having, like, the potential for things like cloning, like, maybe that? Like, maybe it's genuinely, like, dude, that would honestly be kind of a funny character, or characters, where every time your character plays as suicidally as possible, then every time they die, like, they just fucking, a new clone show is sent to your party for them to continue just doing that shit. Or hell, even a new player, like a new actual person, because, like, this is the fanatic zealot, so it kind of makes sense. Like, you're not going to be castigating the enemies of the Godhead without a significant number of people to sacrifice themselves to do so. Alright. I mean, I guess, you could do it as an could you? No, you can't really do it as an NHP because it does specify instantly killing you. For an NHP, I guess that would just be destroying the cascade. Alright. Let's bully the Stego a little. Should have cancelled my thing earlier, but whatever. Okay, Stego's very close to dead, and there we go. Like I said, the one mech that Falcon actually has a good matchup against, mostly because they just cannot fucking do anything. Like, Falcon is just kind of specifically designed to counter Stego. Not intentionally, I don't think, but they just do. Alright, cool. Yeah, looks like we got a better team this time. Works for me. 7 assists, goddamn. I have, what's the percentage of 7 out of 8? Is it like 87% or something? I think so, yeah. I have 87.5% kill participation, which is not awful. Alright. First target should always be Falcon, just because it's really fucking quick. Honestly, just bullying the Falcon in this game mode is not a bad idea, just because it's quick as fuck. Like, that is not okay, speaking of, god damn. I mean, I did kind of dive directly into the enemy's area, so, like, I guess that's not that surprising, but still. How much can I get from this? Huh. Quite a bit. Cool. Alright, anyway. I still think those should be in the regular game mode. Like, this shouldn't just be a deathmatch exclusive. Because just allowing players to get some healing when they don't have any, or when they don't have, like, a healer nearby, or don't have a healer on the team would be very beneficial. There's a reason why they have, like, health packs and shit in Overwatch in Marvel Rivals. But I think in Marvel Rivals, didn't you start passively regenerating health? No, that was Overwatch, so they added that in, if I remember correctly. Yep. I completely forgot there was another one of those towers there. I'm gonna be real, for some reason, that, like, just seeing that actually confused me. What the fuck? I've played on this map, like, a ton of times. Why have I never noticed there's another tower there? Wait, did they add that in, or am I actually just fucking insane? I swear to God that wasn't there before. Is this the Mandela effect? Alright. On a side note, the Mandela effect is fucking stupid. Oh, hello, Panther. Oh, Right, yeah, hi.
Check it out.
You know, I didn't want to live or anything. Oh, wait, just rip. We're playing with actual players again. I didn't realize. Yeah, we're playing with Norn. Huh. Okay, cool. I guess there are actual players in this then. How weird.
Hurricane, coming in to dry
How much health what does it leave us have? What is it? Please tell me this is your last form. Come on, be last form, be last form, be last form. Ah, it wasn't. Okay, I'm not gonna die to Elias, that's not an issue, but what can we kill? Because we need something to die pretty good. Oh, Inferno. Okay. Oh yeah, sure, just don't use your defense abilities, and... Oh, Panaka saving them at the last second is actually the worst. Okay, Panaka switch a shield. There we go. Nice little ending. Very quick.
Victory.
Damn, I didn't even get MVP. What dead? Oh, none. Guessing none is pretty good then. I see a lot of players running it. Or a lot of the people who can run it, aka real players running it. Who knows, maybe if they were actually... I mean, I know more about them if bots could run them. I find it really weird that they didn't make it so bots can run the new frames. That just makes, like, no fucking sense to me. Like, is that hard to program? Maybe. Oh, God, this is gonna take so long. Fuck. Maybe we'll see if we actually do this or not.
Whenever your heat's building up from the exoskeleton to actively wanting to charge it up as much as possible. Once activating this protocol, you have a resistance to heat for the rest of the scene, so add that to the previous two, and you gain a charge die of a d6 and it starts at 1. The charge goes up whenever you receive heat or energy damage, including from yourself. And once you reach 6 charges, the ability instantly goes off, with all that energy pent up and stored inside you, going out in one volatile plasma burst, that arcing electricity hitting everything around. So again, burst 2, engineering save, half damage if successful. Objects within the area are instantly hit, and this ability deals 6d6 AP energy damage. Another burst 2 area dealing a significant chunk of damage. Though once this burst goes off, the effect ends. So you lose resistance to heat and you're not building charge up again. Your passive still stays, but the active is done. Again, the lightning porcupine, or
That's
the
a lot.
plasma explosion instead of the literal reactor one. In either case, you want to be close to as many enemies as possible. Now with the core chassis out of the way, we get into LL1 with the Catalyst Pistol, its first weapon of the license. On auxiliary CQB, Cone 3, Threat 3, and 1d3 energy damage. A good wide burst on an auxiliary weapon. You can have 2 of these on the flex mount, and just cover an area and enemies in plasma. But every time it fires, it also deals heat 2 to self. That can add up quickly, with 2 of them firing at the same time especially. An LL1 on auxiliary, a Cone 3 attack is not bad, even with the damage only being a d3. Next up, we have another bit of invading Liturgia code from Horus. Beckon, for 2 system points, giving you some unique invade options in Beckon and Summon. So starting with Beckon, to activate it at first, you take 1d6 plus 2 AP energy damage. God! That was part of the, zealotous lashing of oneself to get an effect I was talking about earlier, and quite the effect it is as you immediately swap places with the target. The target of this swap has to be the same size as you or larger, so size halves are free, unless you put this on a size half. And both of you have to be able to stay within the same space you were occupying. So you can't swap places with a Barbarossa into a size 1 only space. The action of Beckon would then fail. Characters can also...
I mean, that's an insanely good ability. I'm just imagining, what if fucking... To put into Deadlock terms, what if you gave Paradox Swap to, Victor? That's really strong. Goddamn. Alright. Anything interesting? Nope, nothing for me to target again. I swear to God they are doing this on purpose. Put me against a fucking healer, I swear to God, dude. It's so annoying. Alright, let's just bully the Welkin. Oh, Welkin step. Alright. Who's next? We got a couple of interesting heroes. Serenith is... We've obviously got a Stego. But the thing is, I don't actually like Stego because they still take a while. Serenith, on the other hand, they can be good to kill. If I can kill this... If I actually get a chance to kill them while I'm not getting hard stun, that's good. But they do stun you a lot. That's a pretty good environment, though. Okay. I don't know why I said this was a good environment. This is not a good environment. This is an awful fucking environment for Falcon. This is possibly one of the worst Falcon environments. Enclosed space with a ton of players easily able to shoot at you. I don't know, like this. I couldn't have picked a worse Falcon environment if I tried, to be honest. Okay, hopefully I can just reveal Stellaris long enough for them to die. I am taking a lot of damage. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was Stellaris dying. Okay, we do just have a Narukami camping in the corner, which is not bad. Also, Narukami's little bubble thing does make her immune to Falcon Scan, which is a decision that I was made. I don't know if that's a good one or not. Oh, did all of our allies die or something? Why am I alone in this room? This is not a good Falcon environment. I cannot be clear about this. Okay, nice. I think our allies just died or something. Happens. Yeah, to them, not to me. Okay, Serenif's actually pretty low. Okay, nice. It's just Panther left. Can I bait Panther off of it or something? Solaris is there as well. Gotta be careful of that. Okay, Solaris backed off. No. Honestly, maybe I could grab that one for free. The next key's coming up soon. Do I want to leave? Kind of, because we don't have anybody there. And also, I genuinely hate being in that fucking environment. It's so shit. Okay, cool. We should actually be able to grab this one for free. Stego's there. Just don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Bots have a limited targeting range. Cool. Bots have a limited targeting range. Thank God. Oh, if we can just deny that, that'd be great. I don't know who's carrying it though. Oh, Panther. Okay, not the easiest to deny, but not. But okay, it doesn't matter really. I was gonna say not the easiest to deny, but not impossible. But then our team already failed to deny it properly. Okay. Let's go. I mean, ideally here, they already used that fucking invuln. Okay, there we go. Like, ideally here, I do want to just hard target the Serenit. Like, if I can take out Serenit before anything happens, there we go. That is ideal. Because Serenit is fucking annoying. Tricera being next to the Stego also kind of sucks because the missile destruction as well as the lock-on bait makes it really annoying to kill Stego. Because, like, yeah, Falcon does have a good matchup against Stego in, like, 1v1. In anything else, it kind of gets awkward. And I can't stop it here because the missile lock or the lock-on bait managed to interrupt. I'm screwed. Or not. Okay. Just a lot of burst on that one. Okay. What mechs do we actually have on our side? Oh, fuck. Right, that actually explains a lot. We have a total of 1 mech with a health bar. I mean, I'm assuming none is squishy. Right, that actually does explain a lot. Like, that actually checks out very heavily. Okay. That makes quite a bit of sense, to be honest. I tried. Pretty sure they're grabbing this right now, but I don't know if we can stop it. Don't even know which one that was. Nice. Okay, I want to harass the Panther. That's perfect. If Panther's going for me and not the key carrier, that is ideal. All right, awesome. Storm shouldn't be lasting for too much longer. Should drop off in a sec. Oh, the enemy got the key as soon as it spawned. Props to them. Which mech is that? Is that Stego? Hurricane? Hurricane, I think. Stego, never mind. Okay, can we kill Stego before they get that? They're so close, they're so close. I think we didn't manage to kill them before they got that, though. Alright. Like, I think we killed them right as they dropped down. Or right as they touchdown. Whatever. We killed them before they could, or after they got the points. Is that an actual player gameplay? This isn't. That Sega might be an actual player. What the fuck? I thought we just had one. Oh, man, more than one. That's crazy. All right. Ah, fuck me. That's just so much damage. Yeah, oh my god, I just got fucking hard targeted by like 4 different mechs there. That's annoying. Okay, I mean, we had 3 of our mechs down, so there just wasn't about a target for them. Yeah, as well as the fact that sometimes bots just all lock onto you once, which is not the most fun thing, I won't lie. Okay. I thought the enemy had taken it already. Oh, they did. Okay, we're just gonna fire over the next one. That's not too bad. How long until it spawns? Quite a while. If we can just... Okay, fuck it. We just need to kill what we can first. Rockin's always a good target. Yeah, honestly, see that I'm getting hit by is kind of annoying. Alright. Jesus Christ, really? Do we have other fucking mechs? Bruh, the amount of fucking shit I'm gonna get back. Okay. We have like 5 other people on the team. The problem is all of them are squishy as shit, so no of them are going in. That sucks, man. I also don't know how many of them are actually even getting kills. I think the Norn is, because I think Norn is overpowered. I'm not sure. Like I said, I've had very limited exposure just because the bots can't play them. But from what I've seen from players playing them, Norn does just have like overpowered damage output. Yep. One down. We can kill Stego here, that's big. 2 down. 3. Okay, last one is Welkin. Luckily, if the last one was Triceratops, that'd be more of a problem, but Welkin's fine. Cool. And that's the end. God damn. I mean, it worked out. We got lucky that the last area wasn't A. If the last one had been A, that would have been the worst, because, like, that area is such a good one for us. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Narukami's has been camping there the whole time. So that area just gives us, like, fully clear sightlines from everywhere on the map, which means we just get to bully them. All right, I'll take it. But, goddamn. It's kind of concerning when your second best frontliner is fucking Falcon. That's one of those moments where you're like, not sure that's exactly what we want in our video game. Yeah, I didn't fucking do anything. The Norn, I think, just did damage, and I'm fairly certain that's just because Norn is overpowered. God, go again.
Only be swapped places they can naturally move to. So if an enemy is flying, for example, and you can't fly, or if you're flying and an enemy can't fly, you can't swap. You can't just put them in the air to force fall damage. It has to be places that both you and the target could be. But even with that damage, that can even be beneficial if you're castigating. So let's say there's a group of enemies there, you can swap with the person in the middle of all of them, and you just took a chunk of damage yourself, just a bit closer to that explosion. Next is Summon, which forces all characters within range 3 of your target to be pulled as close as possible to them. It doesn't force them to move on their turn, it immediately pulls them towards them, it summons them. But a nice option for forcefully gathering everyone into one area. A bit closer for that burst 2 coming later. Whichever one. But given that there's no descriptor on Summon or Beckon, and Beckon is just literal teleportation, it could be just manifesting all those mech chassis to the target, or forcing them to walk super fast or out of line with their own actions or movement, or just making it that they were already there, you summoned them. Taurus at its wackiest and its most arcane. But moving on to LL2, we have the second weapon of the license, the Arc Projector, a heavy CQB. So you see now with the mounts, you got your 1 heavy and your 2 auxiliaries, but you have a range 5 and 1d6 plus 1 energy damage. And now that might seem like the only single target thing that the Manticore has. Don't worry, it's not. You're aiming to hurt as many enemies of Raw as possible.
That's insane.
So after you hit a target with this, you may also hit a target within 3 spaces of that initial target. So after your first successful hit, there's a not literal burst 3 area, but a burst 3 range attack you can make from the target of the first attack. Probably visualized here. Zap zap. You still need to roll to hit the target as if you were in that space, and you can't double back onto a target or...
So wait, it's a blood mage? Like, this is literally, like, the closest comparison to this is like some kind of fucking blood mage. Okay, sure.
Hit a target that's already been hit. But as long as you keep... If you have more enemies within that space to hit, and you keep succeeding on hits, you can hit all of them. There is, however, the downside that alongside the initial firing, you take 1 heat for each firing. So the initial hit from charging up the weapon and firing it, and then every additional target you manage to hit, or at least shoot at. So 1 and 2, okay, you took 2 heat. However, in the best case scenario, that's a lot of heat adding up. It's gonna get pretty toasty in that cockpit. And now we have another bit of a hacking liturgia code from Chorus with Smite.
That was the map that... Have you played... Is this the map I'm thinking about? Wait, which map is Palm Bay Harbor? Am I misremembering, or is this not the water map? No, it's not. I'm just misremembering. God.
Giving 2 new invade options.
I just have a
Smite and the
shit
other
fucking
Seer,
memory, my bad.
part of its core break doctrine, the affecting of an enemy. So first off is Smite. When activating it, you take 1d6 AP energy damage. Similar to Becky's, has a damage cost, or a charge if you activated the core power. Then the target enemy needs to make a system save, and if they fail, they are stunned until the end of their next turn. And again! Lancer stun sucks. And while this is only an invade option, you can't affect a character with this twice in the same scene. You can affect every character potentially once with this, but you can't double up. So it's not really doing damage immediately to them, but it's...
Alright, let's go. Anything fun? Nope. There is nothing for me to even fucking target here. There's like this... The only mech that isn't a tank here is fucking Stellaris, which is just a hard counter to me. God fucking damn. Alright. Like, the game just hates me at this point, is what I'm getting. Alright, well, fuck it, we ball. Actually getting some healing, that's not too bad. Oh my god, fucking hell. Yeah, Stellaris is such a bad Falcon matchup. Stego already died? Oh, fuck. Okay. Not exactly what we're looking for. God, they have such a tanky lineup that actually we might just lose this one by default. I literally, yeah, because I'm looking at ours, we might literally just not have enough health to get through it. Well, I don't know. I have to say, it really depends on how our teammates play, which is not a good thing. Luminae really just wants to camp this Tricera who's sitting on the point here. That will kind of be their best bet. Are you fucking seriously? Okay. That is kind of just bullshit, actually. fuck me, they were so low for so long there, it just doesn't matter because of the amount of damage they deal, and also the fact that they like automatic... I think Inferno also has like automatic missile deletion. God, that sucks. Dude, I really do wish they made it so Falcon's gun did proper damage, because it'd be such a nice bonus. It'd be such a nice thing for this character. Bruh, why did they refuse to give Falcon nice things? Yeah. Stellaris being dead is incredibly helpful to me. I saw the enemy's payload for a sec. Surprised we don't have anybody sitting on ours, to be honest. Okay, let's go control the Stego. I think Stego was way lower there. I should have... I don't know why I bothered staying on the payload for a second. That's kind of pointless on me. Like, I'm simply just not a good mech to be doing that. Okay, perfect. Okay.
Ready to head to the console. Let's go.
Like, the most I can do... this is just... I hate this area. Like, even the previous area isn't great for me, but, like, this one is just genuinely awful. The final zone is way better because it's so much open area that I'm able to bully people in. Especially in a game like this, where there's basically nobody contests me in the air. I should just be able to bully once we get to the last area, but the areas before it are going to suck ass for me. Yeah, the enemy gets signal consort. I can't do anything to stop that, really. Can I get to the Panther? No, not really. Especially not with the Tricera there, which baits the lock on. It's too hard for me to get anything. Where's the Illuminate? Any Tricera got shredded? They should just die now. Like, once we break the shields on them, it's kind of easy to crack them open. Especially if we have like well, if we have a bunch of people attacking, that is. If it's just me, that's not the case, but they're completely surrounded here, so. Yep. Nice. Then kill the Inferno. And I'm pretty sure the other payload is now getting... Yeah, cool. The other payload is now outside, so hopefully we get somebody to sit on ours and then we don't just lose the game. Okay, we're now in a good spot though. As long as somebody just sits on our payload, we're in a nice spot. Because I should just have free reign here. Shit, we'll say. Okay. As long as we have a Stego as well. Wait, oh, the Stego's sitting on the payload. Okay, we kind of want to win this without them then. Okay, we actually got it. That's nice. Hold on. I'm pretty sure we can win this one. Like, I'm fairly certain that we actually win now that we moved into a more open area. It's not guaranteed yet, but it's at least a pretty good chance. We also, the thing is, I'm not the only mech here that benefits from this open area, because we also have a Sky Raider. He's also very good at getting, like, Tricera and shit off the point, so we might have a pretty good shot here. Assuming they do anything. I do not know why I didn't target the Tricera there. Like, I don't know why the lock-on went for the Stego. It's kind of weird. Nice, nice. I don't know how two of our mechs have died. I'm not even sure who killed them. Alright. Good sec. Cop. Really do have to be careful about wasting my missiles into the Stego shield, because like the way I optimize the fight against Stego is literally just only shooting when the shield is down, like when I'm not shooting into the shield. Oh, okay, nobody's helping in the Stego fight. Okay, we got it though. Allegiance is low, but I'm sure they have another form. Yep. Hey, Rad, how you doing? Okay, Stego's sitting on our point. Is anyone harassing them? Nope, okay. We really need Tricera to sit on the enemy point. Like, we really need our Tricera to sit on their point and stay there, ideally with Lumine helping them. Because otherwise we just lose the fucking game. Okay, they're doing it, they're doing it. Where is Lumine? Oh, Lumine's dead for 4 more seconds. Okay, how long can Tricera survive? It's Tricera, they should be able to survive for ages. Okay. Okay, let's do reversing. We're getting really close to catching up. Fucking hell. I don't know if we get this one. I think we lose by such a small margin just because our fucking Tricera and Stego. Like, did they sit on the point the whole time? The Tricera didn't. Oh, the Tricera didn't. Dude, if you're playing Tricera on this map, just sit on the fucking point. Like, that's literally the only thing you have to do. Ah, goddamn. That's so unfortunate, because, like, that wasn't even that bad to win. It just looks like the Tricera tried to be an actual thinking creature. It's like, no, you're a Tricera. Just sit on the point and be AFK. No one needs you to have thoughts. Yeah, like, Falcon, there is no way Falcon should get MVP on this map. Like, if there is a Stego and a Tricera, it should be physically impossible for me to get MVP for my team. Or SVP since our team lost. Ah, it sucks, man. Yeah, because we can see, like, the enemy Stego had 310 advancement, and then our team did not have that much. Unlucky, truly. Alright, well, not much you can do about it.
Lining them up for damage. Next up, we have Seer with another.
Actually, are we on? We're on Master 4, right? Yeah, we are. How many points do we get per win loss? I actually don't know. Not enough is what I'm getting. Is the impression I'm getting. Because it's already been 3 hours 20 minutes. If this takes like, it took. Ah, that's the problem. It took us 3 hours and 20 minutes to get to Master 4, so it's 6 divisions. That means 4 divisions is going to take, what, 2/3 of the time, so about another 2 hours, which I don't really want. That might suck a bit, I'm going to be real. We'll say, I might just end up not fulfilling the challenge because I need to sleep.
Cost of 1d6 AP energy damage when you activate it. But after that, going along with the core break doctrine of attacking.
Actually, less I need to sleep. I don't like going past 2 a.m. just because, like, I have people who live very close. I have neighbors. Just because I have neighbors and I'd rather not disturb them.
The internals of the system. Of the chassis in question, we're going to be affecting heat, but not directly. No, you see, we're going to be making their allies and enemies into ovens for them in the center. So after this successful invade, the enemy takes 2 heat.
I'll be right back. I need to go for pass. Why does that take so long to end? What the fuck?
Adjacent or engaged character size 1 or higher next to them, including you. So if you're point blank, minimum they're taking 2 heat. If they're next to each other, that can multiply fast. However, the heat is maxed at 6. So the optimal situation if you did summon ahead of time is still capped at 6, not what that number would actually be. That's still not bad. 6 heat? On top of other weapons and systems that can deal heat damage in the basic invades, you turn to all their allies next to them into an oven, probably after summoning them close anyway. It's also just such a fun, freaky effect, because you're not actually causing the other chassis to heat up, really. It's just the fact that that one
I do really like the fact that a lot of this is listed as, like, just a word. Because it does really lean into the main score being closer to a caster archetype. But yeah. I'm trying to think, is that I don't think that's a way we can actually complete this challenge. Like, without me going way past 2 AM, which... fuck, if I do that, I might just shut the fuck up after some point. At the very least, just be quieter. Because I really would rather not disturb the people I live with. It would be annoying. Alright. Oh, we actually having a killer's target. Awesome. I still just find Falcon's energy regen really fucking funny. You're gonna shut the fuck up? But maybe not fully, but, you know, somewhat. I mean, I guess I could just do put music on and do a mute stream for the last section of it. I don't know. It's not impossible. Alright. Although I've literally never done a mute stream before. I think people would just find it weird to see me in the bottom left while there's no voice coming out. Alright. Okay, can we get the Tricera kill her? That is a lot of damage output on me all of a sudden. That's a lot of focus on me. Okay. Oh, fucking every woman's dead. Alright, well, cool. I guess this is the guaranteed loss again. That's so late. Can you stop giving me these? That shit's fucking annoying. If I'm just getting like the guaranteed losses at this point, then yeah, this is impossible within a reasonable amount of time. That sucks, man. That's so fucking lame. I don't know why the devs putting guaranteed fucking losses if they're putting you with bots. Like, the whole point of putting players with bots in the first place was to give them, like, free wins to make them feel powerful, and then for some reason they make it so you lose as well. It makes no sense. Hopefully in the next areas maybe we do better, but I find it unlikely. Damn. Who knows, maybe, I don't know. There is actually a possibility there was just like unlucky map, but we'll have to see. Because sometimes shit just does, like deathmatch is one of the game modes that can spiral pretty heavily, because obviously if you've got like multiple people dead, it can be pretty hard to stay alive, as we just saw with me at the end there. So there is a chance that maybe we just got an unlucky sequence, we'll have to say. Could Alizna's not just hit the fucking Welkin, like, once? There we go. Like, Alizna's did need to hit the Welkin literally once to kill them. How is everybody dead? How the fuck is everybody dead? God, okay. Huh? They just straight up shot me through a wall. Okay, I've got Tricera on me and Aquila. In theory, my teammates should be able to get some kills while I'm doing this, but that's just a theory, a game theory. Okay, hold on, magic can. Okay, if I just kill the Aquila now, cool. It's not unwinnable then. I just have to do if I put like quite a lot of effort in, then we can get it. Alright. The real question is gonna be this map. Because last map's pretty open, this map's a lot more tight corridors and shit, which is pretty annoying for me. We'll have to see how it goes. Okay, hopefully our Welkin can be their Welkin. Okay, one down. I mean, killing the Aquila will always be helpful. If I can just keep doing that, that's good enough. But it's, like, it's not good enough, but it's good. It's a good start. If we can get some more kills on top of that... Okay, hold on. We might be able to take this. Because, again, like, it's really hard to survive when there's a limited number of people alive. So, if we can just get, like, an advantage early on, like we already have, and then just kill people to keep them staggered... I mean, it's the same thing you see in hero shooters, where, like, if you can kill the enemy one after the other and they just, like, keep coming into the point solo, it's usually a very good outcome for you. They kill the Tricera? Perfect. I go back for the Aquila. Alright, cool. We actually managed to get it. With Stellaris helping with Aquila, that should result in a dead Aquila. I actually don't have the energy to keep moving too much, so I kind of have to play pretty conservative with it. Okay, we got it. Alright. And then finally just kill the Welkin. Okay, we got pretty lucky on that last one. I was not expecting that to actually work. But we managed to just get like one after the other one, which worked out very well. It was helpful that, like, the best thing there was the fact that the Aquila died pretty quickly, which just meant I could focus on other shit immediately. I'll take it.
Useless to run when Falcon has eyes on you.
Not a guaranteed loss, apparently. The problem is, yeah, we're getting 45 for a win. That is not the amount we need. That is not the amount we need. God damn. We need more than 45 for a win. That's gonna suck if it sticks that low. Okay.
In the center is taking more heat because of anyone that's around them. Target's taking the heat, not giving it. And now onto LL3 with EMP Pulse for 2 system points. So this EMP Pulse, you are not protected by. As again, part of that potential self-flagellation under Raw, you are also stunned. As to trigger this effect, you need to be stunned. As this EMP Pulse comes out of the core of your chassis, breaking it down as well. Until the end of your next turn, you're stunned. Then, all characters without the biological tag within burst 1 of you need to make a system save. Even if their pinky toe is in it, if they're a size 3, if they at least are touching that burst 1. On failing that system save, they are also stunned until the end of their next turn. And when it comes to activating this effect again, enemies who suffer from this stun cannot be stunned again by this effect until the end of the next scene. Again, you can't double up on continuous
Wait. Your next turn or their next turn? I guess it doesn't really matter. It'll be pretty much the same either way, but... End of your next turn, end of their next turn, yeah, okay. That's pretty good, actually. Alright.
Stunning the same one. At least with this effect, you still have Smite. While this is actually pretty risky because you guarantee that you're stunned and then enemies still have a save to make it out. However, again, if you use Summon or line it up in a specific way where you are in the heart of everything, your active is still working even while stunned, and you can still castigate. So you or your allies can do something to push that a bit further to explosion. And again, 8d6, or even the active, the 6d6. Forcing everyone to stay put? Now that sucks. And lastly is the lightning generator. Yes, part of those coils are something that you can put on any chassis, not just the Manticore. That's its charged exoskeleton, that's the chassis specific. The lightning generator is on top of that, for 3 system points. It's a protocol to activate at first. It deals heat 1 to self when activating. Once activating this protocol, you take 1 heat and deal 2 energy damage to all adjacent characters and objects next to you. No roll to hit, no save, they just take that 2 energy damage. With only the cost of 1 heat. Again, this is on top of everything else the Manticore has.
That's
it is
not
a protocol.
bad.
However, if you're in the danger zone at the start of your turn, so at half or a little over half your heat capacity, the protocol activates automatically. One of the more unstable systems of the Manticore, you have no control over it when you're in the danger zone. You are automatically taking that 1 extra.
You little peanut. What? I genuinely don't know what you little peanut mean. Is that an insult? Alright. What we got? Nothing great for me to target. They have a Falcon. Coming out here to say the truth. You're the size of the world's smallest peanut. Okay. It was discovered recently. That fact or the world's smallest peanut? Either way, I'm not sure that's accurate. Alright. Best target. Fuck it. We'll see what we can do with the Falcon, because Yeah, okay, it's a bot Falcon. Cool.
Handle the extractor first.
I need, like, as soon as I get confirmation it's a bot Falcon, then I'm just gonna hard target it. Because, like, if it was a human Falcon, then, like, it might be a waste of time. I mean, some of them still suck. A lot of them still suck. But bot Falcons are so bad at managing energy that I should be able to kill them relatively quickly. I say, but it still takes time is the problem. And, okay, there's the entire fucking enemy team here, including a healer who can shield them. Never mind. God damn, it sucks. You are so small. Damn. Devastating. Alright. Could you please fucking die, Hurricane? God, the amount of shield targeting you can put down is still kind of insane. Something's targeting me, but I actually don't know what. I think was it just the Hurricane, though? Okay, we have a bunch of allies around. They should be able to kill Hurricane without any issues. Cool. That extractor's already fucked. Okay. You're like 7 centimeters tall. Damn. Get a bigger monitor. Right. Can we grab this for free? I am getting a lot of focus there. All right. Okay, Solar should die here. Assuming my team does literally anything. Okay, cool. Like, that required literally my team to just look at them. They were so low. They were so low and I was revealing them, which is very helpful. Alright. So I should be able to grab that. I think. Okay, they got interrupted. Fuck, I'm just going to the next one. Okay, they got it. To play a game on a movie projector, it would sound cool, but I'm pretty sure the delay would make it, like, unplayable. I guess maybe, like, a strategy. I could see, like, a strategy game being kind of fun to play, though, if you're, like, all playing on... If it's, like, a turn-based one. Then I guess it wouldn't matter too much then. Like, everybody playing on the same one could be kind of sick. Alright. Death Stranding. Oh, yeah, that one's pretty cinematic and stuff, so maybe it'll be okay. I don't know how much you need to be like, I don't know how many frames per second you need for Death Stranding, to be fair. Okay, I'm almost certainly dead here. There's no way I can survive for a long period of time. Yeah. Okay, I'm probably lose this next one. I mean, there's a lot of low enemies. Maybe we can grab it. It just requires any of our mechs to actually fucking do anything. Okay, we're not getting it, are we? No. No. Limited to 24 FPS and so forth, great. Fair enough. I wouldn't and play that. Can we just get someone?
Sneaking up for a backline ambush.
Yeah. God fucking Christ. Dude, one of the annoying parts of this is that if I'm literally not doing everything constantly, then I do just fucking lose. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they made level, like, just rank. Outside of the fact that they put bots in the game in the first place, I don't know why they made, like, it's so annoying just to get out of the area where they put bots. It's such a weird thing to do. Alright. Should be at Panaka. Or no, none of our fucking bots go for him. Alright, yeah, cool. How the... Like, I do literally all of the damage. I leave them on, like, fraction of a hit point, and they still don't die because the bots just don't bother targeting them. Like, what the fuck, man? Ah, this is getting kind of repetitive. Well, I mean, obviously, we're just doing the same thing over and over again, but it is just kind of cringe how fucking shit the bots are. Dude, like, this isn't... Oh, this is so fucking lame. Dude, I was, like, kind of thinking, all right, it's fine, we'll just get through it. I forgot how genuinely awful they make your ally bots. Because, like, dude, if they can't kill the 1 HP Panaka that's standing right next to them, then we're just not gonna have a good time. I forgot they really do try and make this, like, quite difficult for you to win, for a reason that I don't really understand. Furnace is frying my lobbies. Well, yeah, he's pretty hot. I already know what... I genuinely don't know why they do that. Like, it doesn't make sense... To me, it doesn't make sense for them to make it so the bots are hard to win against. That goes against, like, the whole point of putting the bots in the game in the first place. Oh, well. Whatever. Damage scaling in half. I really don't feel like Infernus is that bad. I don't know. Like, maybe it's just because I played him quite a bit, and so I know how to play against him, aka stand behind cover and don't walk in the fire. But, like, outside of, like, the issue where his, I think his trail having a bad hitbox is a problem, but the rest of it, I don't know. I don't think it's that much of a problem to go up against. Oh, we're playing against real players, aren't we? Oh, fuck me. Are we real? Do I really get put against real players while I get this fucking shit ass bots on my team? Because, like, I'd be kind of, I mean, maybe it's just a coincidence, but them layering, like, Hurricane and Stellaris invisibility while capturing a point is fucking annoying. This is, dude, come on. Why do they have to make it so bots are hard to win against? I don't get it. Or more no, why do they have to make it so I keep getting really fucking shit bots on my team? It doesn't make sense to me. Like, the whole, that's just the weird part. I don't know why they intentionally give you bots that are worse than the enemies. It just doesn't make any sense to do. Oh, okay, I guess we just lose this one. Love having... It's weird, because, like, dude, if you just lose because matchmaking is bad or whatever, it's like, okay, I mean, devs are just bad at their jobs or whatever. This one just doesn't make sense. The devs, like, intentionally making it so that in your bot matches, you get worse bots than the enemy team just actually makes no fucking sense to do. I don't know why they would. Like, I cannot think of a reason for it. Oh, well. Like, this shit is not particularly fun to play. It's literally just, alright, I guess I lose, but, like, that's why? It doesn't make sense to put in the game. Yeah, I don't think there's a reasonable way you can do this quickly. I might just peace out here. I don't think I can be bothered. I don't, like, it's nearly 1 AM already. It would take, like, okay, assuming we got, like, 45 per win, which isn't actually guaranteed, but it'd be like, okay, we need to get 374. 45 per win, so what, like 8 match? We'd have to get 8 wins in a row. Each match is about, that's 80 minutes. I mean, some matches are less than 10 minutes, but still. Like, assuming we win every single game, which just genuinely isn't very possible with this shit. Also, who got SVP on our team? Somebody pick up, like... Oh, let me guess. Stellaris picked up one while Limbers. Yeah, okay. I don't know if this is just unreasonable to do, because, like, we would have to win 8 matches in a row to get this. Like, at the very best. I don't know if I can be bothered. Because it's not particularly fun to just have to mash my head against the wall constantly with worse bots. Fuck it, we'll keep going for now. Like, maybe now that we've lost a couple games, it gives us better ones. I don't know. It really isn't that surprising that this game kind of died, because they just put in some really bad systems for a reason I can't quite work out. Like, the bots in general are shit, but, like, why make it so the bots are intentionally designed to make your life worse? It's such a weird system. Oh.
Heat when already in the danger zone, with the benefit of the damage is now 4 AP energy damage to all those adjacent targets. No hit, no save, 4 AP energy damage to every adjacent target. Throw that on with anything else the Manticore has or another chassis that lives in the danger zone. So good. Just a nice additional damage system, with maybe the system points being a bit high. Those arcing webs of plasma, those spines coming out of the back of all the chassis that bear this system or equipment, that mark of Horus in the Manticore. And that mark of Horus in the Manticore, this chassis, this zealot, this mech that turns meat into martyrs.
Man, I want to check something quickly. So, on the license... Okay, I forgot, right. It is kind of a... I guess it makes sense that the systems aren't called that, but it would be kind of cool. Because, I mean, it's just called Smite and Sear. I do like it. I like the fact that it's sort of listed in the way you would list a spell in a D&D or whatever. I think it's cool.
As we only touched on core break policy, the core break strategy, the thing that has multiple manufacturers scared and running for a solution to. Because while a lot of other chassis running with explosives or kinetics, they're just simply attacking the chassis itself. They're not thinking about the internals. They're not thinking about messing with the reactor, the arcing webs of lightning to burn away the veins of the machine. And they're only thinking of one way on this. Union's missing a point. They're missing something in their calculations of core break doctrine. Because it's not just the mech's internals they're breaking. They're breaking the pilot, that liturgic code, those apocalyptic omens, and the martyr in waiting inside the chassis, the meat as fuel. That squishy thing inside the cockpit, that thing that supposedly has a survival instinct, and the chassis is expendable, can be repaired later. The pilots of the Manticore know what they are. They know they are simply meat inside the mech. And they are the only ones on that battlefield who know that, who accept that.
Yeah, okay, I was really wondering. So you just die. All right, cool. Like, I was really wondering, it's like, okay, is there a way, like, is there a way that your pilot is supposed to, no. Your pilot's not, oh. Huh? You get fully stuck on that? What? Your pilot's just not supposed to survive, apparently. That's pretty funny, to be honest. Like, I guess, yeah. I probably, honestly, having a character that just like repeatedly clones themselves or whatever, or like you just keep getting new fucking zealots sent in every time one dies is kind of cool. That'd be like kind of a nice little lore thing. Okay, the second Tricera's getting very low. Okay, perfect. This should just be a free one. Just judging off of what already happened, there is a high likelihood that we get a free win here. Yeah, 100%. I got. Maybe we can get 8 wins in a row. Like, it depends how quick they are as well. Because it's not impossible for it to be quick. Okay. What's the quickest? Like, assuming we have. I mean, obviously, the quickest way to do this one is to have all 3 points captured, but it's unlikely we'll be able to do that. I mean, if we can keep killing them. Huh? Okay. Oh, enemy has a falcon? Kill it. Enemy has a falcon? Fucking kill that guy. Well, they did. Awesome. We'll go for that one in a second. Want to go for B first. At least Ness is going for B, but there's somebody already there, so we do actually want to help. Okay, at least this is dead. Oh wait, it's at least Ness. They have like 7 lives. 4, but still. Okay, do we have any help here? Or is it just going to be me and Elysius versus a Welkin and Tricera? Because unless the Elysius can actually like outplay the Welkin pretty heavily, like get some like multiple parries in a row, which you can't because the Welkin's blade thing isn't parryable, we're not winning that. Like the Welkin spin attack is not parryable to my knowledge. I do not really like stalling the 2 of these either, because I will die. Yeah, because Welkin is not a mech I can do anything against. Okay, we just lose. Right, so not the best. Okay, maybe we don't win. Because that just didn't go well. All right. We'll see. We'll see. That's not a good sign though. Okay. Yeah, and they just captured all 3. I'm gonna be real, if we lose this one, I'm giving up because I want to go to sleep. I'm gonna be so honest. Like, if we lose this one, I'll just continue the shit tomorrow because I actually cannot be fucking bothered to spend like another multiple hours doing this. Like, I can continue this tomorrow or whatever, but like, I'm not doing this for the rest of, like, I'm not missing sleep over this. I simply don't care about Mecha Break enough to do that. Yeah, okay, I thought we were gonna have a free win. I guess the devs just aren't giving me those anymore. We're just getting, like, guaranteed losses every time, huh? Okay, cool, thanks, game. fucking why. What possible design benefit can that have? Like, you guys have to understand that's just gonna be bad for the game overall, right? Like, I'm trying to think of any possible design benefit there is for filling the game with bots and then forcing the player to lose, and I truly cannot think of one. Rest in peace, I guess. To the game as a whole. Alright. Such a weird system, genuinely. Okay. Team can't defend too much. Got it. Okay, if they actually killed Elysians there, that's perfect. We might be able to get 2 points at once. Okay, nice. Oh, sorry, 3. We might be able to hold 3 points at once, is what I meant to say. Okay. Man, I'm just guaranteed dead. Okay. Holy shit, Stego does a lot of damage apparently. Alright, we have 2 now. If we could hold the... Do we have a Tricera to hold? We don't. We have an Inferno though, so it's not possible. Is that a fire? No way. Alright. Okay, Stego dies, but I'm pretty sure this area is completely undefended. Yep. Yeah, take it. I mean, as long as we have some people on C as well, we're not in too bad of a spot here. Like, we only actually need to hold 2 of them at once. I was hoping we could hold all 3, but no. I think the intro that kind of baited me. Okay, I just have to make sure Tricera doesn't get that. Because yeah, Stego's going to die then no matter what. I left him low enough to guarantee it. Well, to be fair, I did that with the Panaka as well and they didn't die, so I should be careful about saying that. I wonder if Serenith would be good, because I feel like every matchup we get, we're up against Tricera and Stego. I wonder how good Serenith would actually be. Do I do a Serenith game? Now I'm kind of curious about trying it. Fuck it, we'll see what the next game is, because it looks like we are winning this one. Fuck it, you know what, this might just turn into a... Did I change the title? Did I just change the title to I end stream when I lose? I'm not changing the title because I can't be bothered, but I think just so everyone here knows, this stream is changing to I'm gonna end stream when I lose. Unless we're like 1 win away from actually getting to the next rank, I'm just gonna end stream when I lose. I need to sleep at some point. Yeah, I really did not do my math correctly on how long this would take me. That it's kind of a skill issue on my part. Okay, 2 people are dead. Who's on the point? It's Panther v Panther, so if I can just get involved here, we should be able to take this. Yeah, that's all of their armor broken. I just have to hope that our Panther's better, but no guarantee of that one. Well, actually, more... fuck, Tricera got involved. Okay, well, I gotta ditch him. Is anybody on C? No. Well, Stego is, but I might be able to sneak it, assuming there's not also an Elysians there. Nope, Stego stays there. Is that any way for me to actually get something here? Oh, and Elysians is here as well, yeah, I had a feeling. I'm dead. Yeah. I kind of just have to hope that my team can somehow get something, but I have 0 faith in them whatsoever. Alright. Most engaging Stego gameplay. That's crazy. Anyway. Okay, we actually managed to get one of the nodes. Hold on, hold on. We might win. The stream might not end. Fuck me. I wouldn't mind if it did. I'm kind of tired. Alright. That's so annoying. Alright, can we recapture A or can we get this one? Okay, this one I'm not going to be able to get. Can we recapture A? There is a Tricera just sitting there, but we have a lot of damage output potentially. Was that Panther? No, it was Welkin. Panther just sitting on it. Fuck. I don't think we get this. That's so annoying. Okay, we lose right at the end there. Yeah, because I can't take A on my own. Maybe Narukami can if with Invis or something. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we just lose this. Come on! Really? Dude, why is the game just forcing losses at this point? That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why it's doing this. It doesn't, like, that's such a random thing to fucking do. Like, why do you force players to lose games when it's just a bot match? Like, that doesn't make sense. There's no reason to do that shit. What the fuck, man? Alright, okay, I think I'm just done. I'm gonna be real. I don't know why they would just give you worse fucking bots, like, multiple games in a row. That doesn't make sense to do. It's such a random thing. Because, like, okay, putting bots in, yeah, like, sure, whatever. You want to make the player feel powerful or whatever and beat those, but, like, multiple games in a row of just, like, fucking over the player for no reason makes no sense to me. Bye. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I guess we'll continue this tomorrow, but, like, this is just kind of really fucking weird of the game to do. I don't really understand it at all. Either way, thanks for putting on me. If you didn't enjoy the stream, please come following if you didn't follow anyway, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Genuinely a really weird system. Yes, game did die for a reason.